yes, he's coming off of his worst year since his rookie year with 61 receptions and 721 receiving yards. But this is still a ace receiver in the league. Should they even be thinking about this with that new general manager, Ryan
He's
Pace?
still a great receiver. And if I'm keeping Jay Cutler, then I'm trying to keep Brandon Marshall.
Right.
If I'm ready to move on from Cutler, which I would be, I know there aren't great alternatives out there. But if I'm ready to move on from Jay Cutler, then I understand if you want to let Brandon Marshall go. Although I'd rather keep Marshall than Cutler.
All right, straight up.
I think he's better at his position.
Nobody has to hit play anymore. We are live here, guys, for Friday daytime pick-a-pack, random and teams. We got teams going down today at 3 o'clock, everybody.
It's a lot of teams that could use both.
All right, what's up? What's up, Ross? All right, we got Steven.
Jay Cutler is obviously.
We got Marquita and Ross up here with some packs, so we're going to go ahead and try to get started right away, and then we'll dip into our teams and randoms and check and see how those are going. Let's go ahead and get started. It looks like we got Steven
Jay Cutler, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
first.
I mean, I'm probably going with Jay Cutler. You know, I mean, that team was.
So did Hawk get it? I'm sure Hawk got it straight there, Stevens. We got Marquita and Ross. Had to start a little bit later today because they had a crazy school delay here for 2 hours this morning. So I couldn't get her in until about 10 o'clock at the earliest. I had to walk up there. So she's up there and good. 11 SP number 22.
So if you're Ryan Pace, the GM, and John Fox, the head coach, this was a situation.
I think we're trying to snag the last one out of
Hey,
SP.
listen, we got a way out of this because we were dumb enough to give this guy a 7-year, $126 million contract in the first place. And I'd rather pay a Brandon Marshall
Well,
knowing that
let's
guy
see.
is always going to give.
11
That
SP.
guy has always gone out there and been a dominant wide receiver.
I do not have pack
He
22.
is not changed. What did Denzel Washington say?
See
The
that
equalizer,
12, 13
you are who you are.
contenders
That's
is
who
in,
he is,
so.
and that's not going to change. But Chicago completely ignored that and said, here's all this guaranteed money. So they may have no choice but to get rid
Number
of
one.
Brandon Marshall than Jay Cutler because of financial reasons.
All right, I do have that 12, 13. Stevens, you out there, bud?
You keep that guy, Brandon Marshall, instead of Jay Cutler. Now, to your point,
I don't think
yeah,
you are. I'm going to go ahead and give you the last pack there. Instead of
Houston and New York,
22, give you 23.
Same Jay Cutler, and it's still going to be an awful situation.
So these are going to be your packs, bud.
So is there anybody out there to trade for Cutler?
Let me take that out of stock actually here real quick so I don't continue to mess it up.
Take that on. I don't know that anybody takes that
Well,
on.
first of all, I wanna make
Marquita,
clear with
we got
Ryan
you
Pace
coming in
report,
just a
I think
minute.
He's just saying that the team is exploring. You know, we're not necessarily saying a trade is going to occur, but I also don't think you can take for granted the impact that Brandon Marshall has on a guy like
It
Alshon
says 23
Jeffrey.
wasn't even available there.
You can't 10 touchdowns.
Let me
You
take a
can't
look
take
at
that
these
for
real
granted. So just talk about, you know.
I don't know how the numbers get messed up sometimes. They do. 21, okay, 23 is out of stock. That's right.
Today that they explored trading him is because he became a team leader. He became a vocal team leader.
I got pack 1, 2. I got pack 4, 5.
Challenging the team and
They're all right so far.
It's more than any other sport, but
Pack
when you
11,
challenge
12.
authority the way Brandon Marshall did at
13.
the time that it was needed, it rubs some
Somehow I
people
picked
the wrong
up the
way.
last
I have a problem
one.
with him saying when they lost to the Dolphins,
16.
this is unacceptable. I mean, it is
18,
unacceptable
19.
when you have that level of talent.
And 21. All the pack orders are the same one. This one is actually out of stock, so I accidentally gave somebody a pack 22.
The entire organization and putting them on blast
This is
like
gonna
that, it becomes a
do
problem.
that right
Also
there.
put
So
everybody on blast, but
He kind of did because he
well, he yelled at some guys in the
3:30.
locker room according to reports. But I mean, that's
But what I'm saying
is that a good thing?
we got teams going down today, fellas.
came on radio interviews and said the same
3
thing.
shortly after 3 o'clock. And we'll get into that in just a moment.
17 times.
Right now we got Stevens MOO.
Yeah, but it's unacceptable what Robert Warren said after that. He thought that the media was making a little bit too much. And he might have been saying that to keep the media.
Alright, starting the day off here with some 11. The filler there is going to be Williams and Austin. There's only one hit in that box right now. Packs are on sale, I think, for like $5.
So, do the Bears still want to keep that type of player around?
Is it him Noah?
Maybe not.
Or Tuck? Marcus Cousins, statistical contenders, and a couple base.
we talked yesterday.
All right, thanks, man. We got Marquita coming up next. Give me a second,
We talked about the New York
and I'll
Jets.
grab those for you.
Josh Gordon's gone. Get him in Cleveland. I mean, you don't have a great quarterback, but Oakland's looking at Ndamukong Suh, which we
Ross, you'll be coming up after Marquita here.
Exactly.
We're gonna do some gridiron,
If I'm
2,
ready
3,
to
5.
Marshall, I'm like, all right, this is how
Okay,
y'all-
nice.
All
We're
right,
gonna do 2, 3, 5, 8, 10.
Development and maturity of Brandon Marshall. Because you remember how things were when he was in Denver, had to transition from Mike
8, 10.
to
We talked about
14, 16, 18.
With that and all those demons that was affecting him on and off the football field.
Alright.
I'm not saying Jay
That's some
Cutler's
legends.
immature as a human being because I don't know him personally. I've seen an immature quarterback that they gave a lot of money to.
2, 3,
I'm gonna
5,
take my chance
7.
on a guy that I want to believe continues to want to grow as an individual. You may not like Brandon Marshall, you may feel that he's whatever.
10, 12,
So be it. That's on you. But I go by what my eyes have told me. Anytime I watched the Bears play last year, Brandon Marshall.
17, 18.
I look at Jay Cutler and
Alright.
$15.5 million.
Some gridiron and some legends here for you today, Marquita. Let's go ahead and get you going.
They still got to pay him $15.5 million. That figure is prevalent to me. When I'm like, you know what? You put Brandon Marshall and your team in a situation because somebody thought this guy was worth $126 million.
Alright, Ross, you're coming up next with some glory. Trying to pull another hot pack out there. Okay, so I'll show you these. We got 18, 17, 14, 12, 10, 7, 5, 3, and 2, 18, 16, 14, 10, 8, 5, 3, 2.
I will say this, when Jay Cutler had his presser, at the end of the season, I felt like we saw a little bit of a different side of him. I respected that.
Pack goes up right there.
Based on what his reputation has been.
I don't think he's going to.
Alright, good luck, Marquita. Here we go. Chad Henne. Got the cap.
They screwed up. Yeah, that's all there is to it. You shouldn't have, and people
No number
people
on the back.
saying this
Let me get that auto.
You shouldn't give Jay Cutler that type of contract.
He should show up this year. I like Cap. I think they put too much pressure on him.
It's like all of a sudden they're like, really?
I took too much pressure. There goes Brady there. Beanie Williams. And number 250 there. Phil Taylor. Couple base.
The Lions, Raiders, Bears, Jaguars, and Dolphins are all expected to make postseason. Let me ask you, Sue, where do you think Sue should go?
Hakeem Nicks. Blaine Gabbert. Breast cancer awareness. Number to 250 there. Filler, nice. J.J. Watt, rookie. Couple base.
But does he, on top of that, does he want to win?
Gotta move these boxes out of the way.
Dog the Raiders and everything, but if you want to win, it's not where you go when you have.
Dog in the Raiders.
Right. No disrespect. No, if you want to win, I'm looking at teams that still have money that need
Alright.
some type
Eli.
of defense in order to take them over the
J-Man.
hump. And he can provide a one-man defense or
Burton.
one-man defensive identity that some of the teams don't have. The teams I have
Number
at the
to
top,
250.
one of the Indianapolis Colts.
Robinson.
If they have
1,
money to
2,
get them
3.
in there and free up money,
Base.
he can take them from where they were last year now they're almost in the Super Bowl. Because they don't have any defensive identity. They don't
30.
have that playmaker on defense. He can take them
Got
over
the
the top.
gold for
He can get
Cobb.
maybe a look. I don't know if they're going to give him all that money, but if I'm a dominant Super
Number
Bowl
2,
win,
100
I'm
there.
Chicago Bears another situation. If they
Got
do,
Lock.
put out a money.
Dismantle
Few
the
base.
Bears.
But then we didn't dismantle them. They're taxed for 50 and a half.
There's no state income tax in Florida, so what about going to,
Where's she hiding at?
But here's the deal.
I think DeMarco came out of here
Jacksonville?
I'm talking about
yesterday. It was a DeMarco auto jersey. Let's see. How many do we got left? One in there still? Jacobs, Curtis Lofton, number 250.
If he goes to Chicago and he's been there, he becomes
Harris.
He goes in that list of
All right, come on. Let's see. This is pack number 2.
If you're in Chicago and you become the face of that team for the next 7 years,
Hillis
that's
Vic.
big.
Oh, it's the cap. Again, it's the gold rookie. He's number to 100, so you got the variation. What if it's the auto?
I really look at like they're 8-8, and I
Here we go.
Once again, now all of a sudden,
Gridiron sticking us there. Let's see if Legends gonna do anything different for us. 11. Let's see Julio. Come on. Julio. They tell you, Marquito, we pulled out a 2008 Leaf. We pulled out, I called it the Matt Ryan Rookie Auto Dual. I think Ross actually pulled that out. He's up next. He traded it in there for me. Couldn't believe his cards went down so much. Matt Ryan's. That's a good one to go ahead and start trying to scoop up a little. Oh, Rogers. See, I'm talking that Falcon talk. I'll get some of them popping out. Number to 99 there. It's the rookie. Wes Welker. Alright, let's see what else we can get. Falcons. Amuka Mar. It's a J.J. Watt again there. Jimmy Smith. Fred Jackson. Romo.
My agent's determining where I go. So you know that's money.
Finley.
If Oakland,
So, Ryan Mallett, your favorite team. Oh, look. I talk that Falcon talk so much. It's going to give you 2 of them. This one's not numbered, though. Rookie card there, Jaquez Rogers. I put the Falcon talk on it. Alright, let's see. Where's Roddy? Where's Julio? Von Miller. It's going to be LaSure. Michael Turner. Oh, Michael Turner. Gale Sayers. Forte. It's going to be a Lewis, Salas, Kellen Winslow. Number 2, 299. Jim Brown, Rice Urlacher. Bradford, Campbell. Yeah, Dorsett, Cecil Shorts. It's going to be a Finley, number to 150. Peyton Hillis, couple base. Is that all that was left, or is this a full box? Torrey Smith, Shane Vereen. There's Julio. AJ Green, that would have been a nice dual auto right there. Art Monk. Alright, come on, Julio. Last pack.
Oh yeah. I got a pile of work, presentation tomorrow,
Here we go.
daily workout, in-laws on Sunday.
AJ, Ryan Williams, Andy Dalton, Brett Favre. That's Elway. I want the auto on that one. Alright, what's happening, Mike? Ross got you coming up next. Thanks, Marquita. Let's see, what do we pull? Two Rogers autos? 2 Rogers autos. Hang on. Let's see.
With Liberty Mutual and your car replacement, we'll replace the full value of your car. See car insurance in a whole new light. Liberty Mutual Insurance.
Eating the new DQ $5 lunch with not 1,
Yep.
2
One.
crispy chicken wraps.
What are
That's
they?
like... We've got 1 wrap plus fried drink and Sunday. Spin for more.
One number to 99 and one number to... That's crazy. Couple caps. And what? Gridiron held out on us all the way?
Guy gets ready to face the day.
What?
Need the right tools, the right gear, quality match.
Wow.
I get ready, wall equipment. Saying's heavy duty.
Alright, thanks, Marquita. Let's see. Let me see what's up with that in the hit log.
You gotta shine up like a pretty penny sometimes, but that doesn't mean you can't play in the dirt. See more real guy videos at wallhaircuts.com.
Who will you be? When the choices you make all the difference. See, the true tests, they don't come easy. And they
2011 There's actually still one hit left.
Because there's nothing that tests you like
I'll put those on sale here real quick. Give me just a moment, Ross. I'll get you started here in just a second, okay, bud?
without passion or prejudice. But that question demands an answer. The whole answer. It's the only answer.
2011 Topps Legends. I'll knock $2 off there. I'll take them down to $5. So give me a second.
This Sunday on SportsCenter, meet the MMA fighter who proves that superheroes are not just in comic books.
One hit left, $5 a pack. I'm taking them 2. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 packs or so.
You can question whether
6 packs.
You can question whether the word superhero
Something.
is the right word. But you
Taking
can't
$2 each off.
in a suit running around
All right.
actively stopping crime.
And just out of curiosity, I got to see
All day Sunday on SportsCenter.
how many hits are left in that 11.
Rallies and Checkers' new $2 chicken slider box. Our classic chicken slider or tried buffalo style. Box with fries for $2. Rallies and Checkers. It's in it.
Hey, I made a match. Good grief. Number 3.
What are you doing to get so many matches?
Frank's Red Hot. I put that on everything.
What are we gonna get?
Wow.
Glory. 08 limited 4/8. That's a new box. I'll get this one going here in just a second, and then we're gonna do some Glory. I got a fresh box of that here too. It just opened. I need to number that. There we go. Give me just a minute there, Ross.
Now, for a limited time, enjoy our new crispy golden fish and shrimp basket for just $3.99 at Long John Silver's.
That's funny.
Welcome back to presented by Chase Sapphire.
It's the Saturday Showcase on ESPN, presented by 5 Hour.
Just out of curiosity, I need to look real quick at this 11 gridiron.
Indiana, then at 4, Kansas faces Oklahoma. And don't miss NBA.
Oh, looking for the last hit in that. Those are on sale. Okay, so one hit left in the gridiron. Alright, let me do these wrestling packs here first. Looking for that hot pack again for Ross. Trying to take them out in Glory. We pulled 2 of them so far. Every card inside the pack was like a numbered to 50 or less auto.
Been hit hard by the injury bug this season, now without stars Derrick Rose and Jimmy Butler for multiple weeks. And on top of that, there have been reports, I can't believe this, of head coach Tom Thibodeau being on the hot seat in part because of his relationship with Bulls brass. So what are the chances, guys, that Tom Thibodeau, of all people, will be gone next season?
It should be 100%. It's going to be 0%.
We got teams going down today, guys. It's going to be shortly after 3 o'clock. Like about 3:05, 3:10 or something. Gotta go grab my daughter right there before that. So I'll have like a little last round right there. We can buy the last bit of teams or not, and we can break it at 3 or shortly after 3 right there.
I think there's 0 chance he comes back, even though I think he deserves a lot better. Outside of winning the championship, I don't think the Bulls will bring it back.
I think he is gone, but I'm going to give it, I'm just going to say 45% because we've heard it for a few years.
That's my point. Right. Now, point.
Yeah, out of Chicago and stuff like that.
Alright, we're looking for that AP now for Ross, I think. Alright. Impact, we're going to do 1, 8, 15, 18. 1, 8, 15, 18. Yeah, those prisms are heating up too, the jumbos. Alright, limited, we're doing 4, 12, 13, 15, 16. Alright, got limited there.
Yeah, I think mine is more on the other end. I think 65% because one, and talking
65%
he's back. One, because he's not affected by this.
All right, let's do it.
Just talk bothers him. And like you said, this isn't the first time. This has been going on for a couple of years, and they still haven't done anything. And I think
Here we go. Number 16, we got 15, 13, 12, 4. Number 18, 15, 8, and 1. Alright, good luck, man. Let's look at that hot pack. Come on, baby. Hot pack.
They don't think they're giving them a fair shot to do what they can do. And if they are, I get that. I get that, but you know, if they want to take that chance, I want you to take that chance. But they also know if they're
Time
going to
this
look at, I'm
thing
giving
just a
front
little
office
bit.
a bit of credit here, that they know
There
every
we
player the team's coach plays at the level that they never play at. And he gets the best out of every player. So he wears him down to get the best out. Any player that leaves there is not going to be the same player. And you get somebody in there, they'll be the Paul Gasol having his best career year.
Hogan.
Lou Aldane played his best ball. Nate Robinson played his best ball. Jimmy Butler played his best ball.
Fresh box here. 4 hits per box and a short print. Got art cards. I'm going to pull one of these with the real auto on it one time. That'd be nice. Just looking at some of those. They got some crazy hits in here.
Just because they say, you know what? One more time, let's see what you can do when everybody's healthy.
All 4 of them look like they're going to stay in there on this one though, bud. Alright, so all 4 hits in are graded. Alright, we're looking for another Matt Ryan or what? AP? What you looking for, Ross? Matt Shaw. Gates. They ain't got in there yet? Oh, you got a huge package coming, man. I can't believe you ain't got it yet. Calvin Johnson. Tom Brady there. The filler.
I apologize. I had Tom Thibodeau staying at 75%, but I got the Knicks staying at 60%. Just because the East is that bad. Yeah, the East is
Number
that
2,
bad.
$9.99. Clayton and Jacobs. I think we got 4 hits per box inside this.
They'll get somebody there. And the East is so bad, you can play 450
Westbrook.
basketball and make it.
It was bad this year.
I know, but they didn't have Carmelo. What I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. And they get Carmelo and somebody else will come back. You know,
Number
Jackson is gone.
to
You know,
$9.99 there.
somebody else in there.
Couple
And I'm
base.
thinking all they have to do is win 40% of their games. This has nothing to do with the Knicks. This has something to do with how bad the East is. And I'm
Jay
thinking
Cutler
if you win
Branch.
40% if you win 40% of your games,
Got the
look,
Portis
if they win 35,
banner
they'll
season.
be in the playoffs next
Not
year.
necessarily. That's
Number 2, $9.99.
The East is bad. It is bad. It is
No hits producing out here for any of these. Let's see if this last pack can pull auto. Nope. Gonna be a Cunningham though. Team leaders. Number 2, $9.99. There goes Roddy. His rookie's 2005 though. Alright, thanks Ross. Actually there's all the hits still in both of those fresh boxes there.
I have plenty of love for Carmelo Anthony. I just worry about Phil Jackson as a talent evaluator. I know, to your point about the triangle offense, can you please stop with the whole mysticism of this offense? You know why this offense, right? You know why this offense is mystifying at times because you don't have the right players running it, but it's because we have Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, Scottie Pippen. You can get
All right.
the offense designed by a blind man, and they're going to make that offense work. So let's stop with the whole triangle offense. That is this great thing. I just don't trust next year that the players he's going to find will be able to fit and make that work. I know the East is nowhere near the Western Conference. They'll make the playoffs in 2 or 3 years. It's not going to be next year. It's 0% the Knicks get into the playoffs next year.
Well, triangle offense definitely proved that it can be successful. Just have to have the personnel to run that scheme.
Now, if they want guys to play the triangle in New York,
Alright, let's see here. What do we got? Packs wide open is what we got. Let's check out our randoms first. Alright, so we're still sitting at 11 spots there for our Leaf Autograph Golf Scorecard. We do got Star Wars packs up though. Pack breaks. Check those out right there. We got auto mini helmets up. Our golf scorecard has 11 spots to go. Our Sterling Pack football has 11 spots to go. We're down to 8 spots in our Star Wars mini pack random. Down to 11 spots in our auto mini helmet there for 2015.
there's a 50% chance.
So working good on those. Those are on demand. As soon as they fill, we'll break them up on the spot. Okay, so I'm looking at our teams that we got ready to go at 3 o'clock. We got tons of teams left here in contenders, number 2. So you guys can check that out. 5 or more mixer match, I believe. Let me check. 5 or more mixer match, 10% off. Don't forget, if you guys don't know what's going on, you can check out that blue box right above there. It can tell you what the special is for today and what's going on for daytime and nighttime. Right next to that sick daytime banner.
Kevin Love. And they struggled for the first half of the season.
All right.
But you know, it's like every year it's LeBron's MVP to lose.
So we got Topps Museum up here as well.
That's the mentality. He already got it up on everybody.
Trying to work these down. Triple threads, 14's up.
I'm glad you mentioned that. I think that I'm with you.
We're about halfway there on. We're over halfway there on all of these.
Close to 6 rebounds per game, over 7 assists per game.
Court Kings is almost done.
26, but I think people look at him.
All right, so we got some contenders up right now. We're about halfway through. We got Museum and Triple Thread sitting a little bit over halfway through, and daytime Court Kings number 77 almost ready there. It's got another quarter of the way.
I think Steph Curry, James Harden are having better seasons for their basketball teams than LeBron James. He's still the best player in the world, but I give him 15% because I think people look at what other people have done and say that team has been better and he's been more valuable to that team than LeBron.
What kills LeBron is the struggles of the Cavs. Now, I know they're not struggling now, but the fact that they did struggle early in the East, that's what's going to work against LeBron.
But I think it's going to benefit him is once he came
All right, right now packs are wide open for the moment.
I understand that, but everybody keeps saying once he came back, look at the run they went on. Look at he changed the culture of the team. He's leading this team. It's going to plus. Once again, everybody I think feels that every season is his war to lose. So he has an up on everybody else. It's like James Harden, they have to beat him already. He's already given half of it. So now he has to
Oh
lose.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Moving on to ATL, definitely.
So Ross getting one big old package, man. He's got this huge
One of the biggest
shipment coming in.
for All-Stars in a league that's 20-8 on the road this season. They are running away with the East, holding a double-digit game lead on the rest of the conference. So what are the chances that the Hawks represent the East in the final? Fred Gilbert.
I'm going to use your 50% and apply it rightly here because I got the 50% chance of winning the East. I don't know.
Finally, you're coming around.
You 52. Finally, you're coming around. Let's put it that way.
I came with the 51st.
That's true. You did. 48-12 on the season, and look at this team: second in assists, the second in scoring defense, and 8th in scoring. They're so good at sharing the basketball. And I think the one thing that's going to help the Hawks, I can't wait to see them play Cleveland tonight. I think that's going to be an out-of-sight game. Watching that tonight, but I think what's going to help the Hawks is that they know people still continue to wonder how good they are. When I was on His and Hers with Jamel Hill last year, after they waxed Cleveland, and Jamel, that team's not any good. I said, no, the Hawks are better than you think, and they've proven me right because of the way they share the basketball. And I think using that fuel of, you still don't think, you think we're going to lose in the first round. All right, we're going to continue to play this way, and we're going to beat people, and we're going to be a surprise to you. But we're not a surprise to us. I give them a 50-50 chance. I still think it's going to be Hawks and Cavaliers in the East.
What's happening with you, Mike?
I got 52 on the super fat. I think they may get to the conference.
It's Friday, man.
50% will start right there. They have a 50% chance of beating Cleveland. Whoever they meet in the Eastern Conference Final, they got a 50% chance of getting past it because they're that good. I already have them in the Eastern Conference Final. Yeah.
Let me bring some reality.
Oh, what's the reality? Bring the reality.
20%.
What?
They have a 20% chance of winning the East.
That's reality.
That's how big of a favorite Cleveland is. They're going to meet Cleveland in the conference finals. Tonight, you're right. It's going to be a great game. Let's see what happens. Cleveland's going to beat Chicago in the second round. Cleveland's going to be the second seed. Atlanta number 1. I'm not taking Atlanta over LeBron James, Kevin Love, and Kyrie Irving in a 7-game series. And plenty of really talented role players. Now, people will say, well, Kyrie and Love never been to the playoffs. True. This Atlanta team's never won a round. It is rare. I don't even know when it's happened that a team has gone from not winning a round in the playoffs to the NBA Finals. Now, I know in 2008, the Celtics with the Big Three came together, went to the finals and won it. But that was, an aberration of veteran superstars. that's going to be a large leap for Atlanta.
We get quick. They got to play them, so who has home advantage? Atlanta, right?
Atlanta.
Okay, how many games you have that series going?
I hadn't thought about it, but maybe it might go 7.
See, that's that might
LeBron can't win on the road.
But here's my thing. That to me makes it 50%. You got two teams. We already got them in the finals, and it goes to 7 games. And the 7 games. No, here's the thing. A 7 game at home. I mean, a 7 game away for Cleveland. To me, that's split. You asking them to win Game 7 on the road. To me, that's a 50-50. You're tossing coin on that.
All right, guys.
LeBron have more pressure on him than the Hawks will. That could play in the Hawks' favor. They don't have to worry about it. They lose a game at home. People say that's expected.
You know what?
We lose a game at home. That
All right,
pressure
guys.
gets on them.
Let's leave it there. Let's leave it there. Now, you NBA fans at home, don't worry.
Wait a minute, Chris. Wait a minute.
We're going to talk about the rest later in the show, but great discussion on that topic. One of the best dunkers of all time gets his own statue in Atlanta. But where does Dominique rank on the all-time list of best jammers? That discussion is next.
At Subway, we begin with freshly baked bread. Then
Yeah, man, I took my daughter and wife out and saw that movie when it came out too, man. That was a cool movie, bro. I thought it was gonna be stupid or whatever, but we ended up watching it. And it was good.
take a weekend getaway with Hilton and be deliciously out of your comfort zone. Be there for once in a lifetime. Or be the VP of Splash. Hilton. 12 distinct brands in over 2,000 cities. Book now.
Well, it's leveraged.
Bravo.
I love baby statues.
I love you.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be dull.
Avo. When you need a lawyer, start your search at Avo and find the lawyer who's right for you. Avo, let's find your lawyer.
I already feel like we're the most connected. But I think the solo date will seal the deal.
Sure, I offer multi-car, safe driver, and so many other discounts that people think I'm a big deal. And boy, are they right. Ladies, I can share hundreds in savings with all of you. Just visit Progressive.
They made him likable for sure.
Now, it's choosing time. Ooh, we have a winner.
I know my daughter liked it. Check it out.
5 Hour Energy's taste is new and improved. Every flavor. Berry, orange, pomegranate, pink lemonade, grape, citrus lime, plus extra strength flavors like berry, grape, sour apple, and new strawberry watermelon. Delicious. I bet you thought that was gonna fall, didn't you? New improved taste, 10 great flavors. Have you tried 5 Hour Energy lately? For fans of Swish and fans of Splash.
He-Man's coming out, man.
Fans of making it great with rainbows. This is your game. Suns Nets at 8. Mavs Warriors at 10:30. Presented by State Farm. Tonight on ESPN.
Ever wonder what you'd do with $10,000? You could hire an office butler.
No photocopies. So,
Announcing the triumphant return of the $10,000 sports play haircut MVP Moment Maker. Get your scratch and win card by dropping into your favorite sports set. You could win instant prizes instantly, or win a cool $10 to spend any way you game worthy. Hit me. Sports Flames. It's good to be a guy.
Oh, I don't know what that one is.
革新。1000年の歴史を持つ文化が最先端の製造技術を使うと。待てよ。あれ？これってクライスラー？
Reliability is now an American thing. Introducing the all-new Chrysler 200. America's import. Find it at Chrysler.com.
That
Turkey looks good.
Is it Disney movie?
I'm doing the Tough Dodger.
What's the Tough Dodger?
Oh, it's a triathlon, but with dodgeballs.
However you're staying fit, start with a delicious Subway Fresh Fit Sub like the protein-packed turkey breast. Subway, eat fresh.
You're watching First Take, presented by Chase.
Good old Google. Let's look at that real quick. Google it.
Well,
Google
welcome
it.
back to First Take. We are keeping the show rolling with your boy Scoop Jackson. Show your right, Jackson. Show your right, Jackson.
Reverend, show your right, Jackson.
Give it up for the choir. Chris Broussard and also Freddie Coleman. And guess what, guys?
What's that?
Our boy Stephen A. Smith chimed in from Twitter. He is checking up on the crew, and you know what he said via Twitter? Look at my crew at Coleman ESPN, at Chris Broussard, at ESPN First Take, at Joe.
Oh, Rihanna does the
Keep
voice.
doing your
Yeah.
thing, and guess
Super
what?
Aliens or something.
Scoop, your outfit, he is proud of it. Show him your size. Can we get a shot?
Come on.
If you're trying to
Show them
compete,
what-
that's my I mean, the flag game is all kinds of colors. Barney purple, grape purple,
But wait,
raspberry purple,
it's down. It's all about the detail.
I think they will sing. Thanks, bud.
Love, family.
Yeah, I mean, but what about Chris? I mean, y'all look nice too with the pocket squares.
My wife Denise takes care of it. I leave it to her.
All right, well, let's talk about the Atlanta Hawks. They unveiled a Dominique Wilkins statue outside of Phillips Arena yesterday. The statue stands at 13.5 feet tall.
There's one,
and
too,
weighs
that's got- yeah.
18,500 pounds. Wilkins played his first 12 seasons with the Atlanta Hawks and played in 9 All-Star games, winning 2 dunk contests, and had his number then retired by the Hawks. He is known by the nickname Human Highlight, but kind of got us thinking, where would you rank him in your top 5 dunkers of all time?
I mean, in-game number.
In-game.
Sup, Alfie?
Want me to start?
Yeah, go. I got it.
I mean,
Chris not done it.
I'm going to go from 5 to 1. I'm going to save the best for last.
Okay, gotcha. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, Vince Carter, number 5.
What?
Vince Carter.
I already have to start my taxi since you told my tar heel.
Wait. I thought the most absurd thing was said on this show was my thing about owners. He just took
Alfie, what's happening?
That retired the award. And the brother finished.
We got daytime teams, bud. I ain't talked to you in a minute, man. What's happening with you?
Number 3, MJ at number 2, Dr. J at number 1.
Wow, Chris, how do you feel
Y'all
about
share that.
I don't feel good about that.
You got till 3 o'clock there to get some teams and snag them up.
Number 5, look, my list, I'm going bottom to top.
Working on 4 different boxes. We also got some randoms up and stuff like that. You see it? Hey, baby. It's funny how they put some of those inside jokes in there now. They slip them in there.
Michael Jordan, number 4. Dominique Wilkins, number 3. Dr. J, Julius Erving, number 2. And Vince Carter, number 1. Have you seen some of his dunks?
Have you seen some of Dr. J's dunks on people?
That's why he's number 2.
That's why Sack was taking him over Dr. J.
Vince Carter did outlandish stuff.
Right.
So did Dr. J. Dr.
He
J
did. He did.
outlandish stuff. More than Vince Carter.
360s in games, and I mean, come on.
It was cool how the kid invented that stuff. Those little bot things. These things were cool, man.
Top to bottom. Okay. Dr. J in the ABA. The ABA Dr. J. Not the Julius Erving that got to the NBA. The ABA Dr. J is number 1. The stuff he did when he was in, that's the question.
Absolutely.
After that, I got to go with Dominique. Dom did some stuff in game situation. They were against nobody. And nobody saw the game because nobody saw
Check out our court kings here.
But I got Neek at number 2 strictly because of the physical force that he dealt with. Neek was ridiculous. Absolutely.
Dang, you can get Court King teams for $1. We got it. Look, there's teams all over the place here in our Court Kings for $1, $2.25, $2 teams, $1.50. If you grab 5 of them or more out of any of these things, you get 10% off as well. Man, these are super deals going on here inside of our Pick a Team, so check them out. Court Kings especially.
Jumping over Fred Weiss is
Check
easy.
those out.
Jumping on Patrick Ewing
easy.
We got Triple Threads 14 up there too, and teams are pretty good on that. You get some $2.50 teams if you want. You get the skins at $2. The skins at $2 in our 14 Triple Threads. Come on. Alright, $3. Let's see. We got the Patriots at $5. Texans at $6. Panthers at $6.50 is our highest team there. You got Detroit at $2.50. Come on. Grab that. You know there's nasty stuff coming out of the Triple Threads 14 there. Super deal on that. Halfway through it up there, we got some museum up. Tons of teams available in there. These teams get a little bit more, like the Broncos are still available for 14, and the Browns for 10, Bengals for $8.50, and the Niners are 10. You can also get some lower teams like Baltimore and Arizona for $3. San Diego Chargers. You got the Jets in there. Saints $6. Dolphins $8.50. I mean, that's our 14 Tops Museum. Also 14 Contenders. We're about halfway through it right there. Teams range from about $3 to $9. All these breaks will start around 3 o'clock here. We got randoms available as well. Sitting at 8 spots to start our next, our first one here for Star Wars mini pack. Spots are $10. You get 2 random letters there. There's 1 hit per mini pack in there. Be a sketch card, auto, something cool. We got 11 spots in our hidden treasure autographed mini helmet. 11 spots there. Spots are $10 on that as well. You got 2 random letters per spot. 11 will start that one. Pulling out an autographed mini helmet and hoping that there's one of these boxes has the full-size ticket in there, so you can turn your mini helmet into a full-size helmet. That'd be awesome to pull out. Went through 2 cases of this stuff. Went through 2 cases of this stuff trying to find that ticket here, so we're working on roughly about the 3rd. Tons of new stuff up in our daytime packs. Alright, some 75th for Sang. Let's get you going, man.
This month, get these exceptional offers on a new Volvo. Visit your Volvo showroom for details.
I'm gonna do, I got those sitting right here. Knock this out of the way. We got 10, 15, 8.
Oh, so good, they're back.
10 to 8, 15. And then we got 10, 14 for 12, 13. Alright, and we're going to do some 13, 14 contenders. Alright, let's see. We're going to do number 11. There we go. 13, 14 contenders hockey there. Nice. Pack 11. That's my number. See if we can pull out some heat for you.
They're crispy and golden on the outside, big with white meat on the inside. Get more your way. Only at Burger King.
I found an apartment right on the water. Amazing views. It was perfect. This is the place. There's just one little problem. It's got
That's funny. Here we go, saying we got number 11 there for our hockey. Number 10. We got 15, 8, and 10. Let's do hockey first here. Good luck, man.
Not always.
Join us and save
Jamie Benn.
on the largest, most reliable network.
Here we go.
Busy week.
McGinn. Nice.
I got a pile of work, presentation tomorrow, daily workout.
Got the rookie auto there. Nice little on card, no sticker.
It supports mental sharpness and physical energy.
Sweet. Alright, starting off good here. You might have a nice lucky day. Let's see a Jordan. Hill. Peyton. This one's going to be a base pack here.
what I'm saying.
Let's get into some of this stuff. This is cool, man. I'll show all these cards. Anxious to see what the hits are gonna be here. We got the crazy card.
Phoenix Rising, all day Sunday on
Check it out.
Here at Buffalo Brothers, in our zone, hanging on to a cold beer.
Buffalo Bill. All right, Ghostbusters here.
Sending Buffalo Brothers authentic chicken wings up the middle.
All right, there you go. You got the hit there, bud.
This is a great scoring chance. He makes a move and takes a bite. He scores.
Where's she from? Harry and the Hendersons? Is that Harry and the Hendersons chick? Ah, nice. That's awesome. All right. That would have been a sick one. Unfortunately, I don't think you get a sticker, maybe. Call to action. All right, knock one. All right, check them out.
Welcome back to First Take, presented by Cheese.
Check it out, man. A 3D card, dude. Tarzan. Put some 3D glasses on and watch that. You got some 3Ds? Alright. Wow, you got another one here, bud. Got another John Lennon. The Mystery Below. Is that Flash? It's not Flash. Lost in Space. Sweet. You got two of them, bud. Gunsmoke. As Chester Star Wars. Got the Leadership Award. Leading the pack in hits here today. The Clippers, you don't like anybody on the Clippers, man? The mothership appeared. You got Michael. Another 3D Tarzan. That's cool, man.
But by healthy, I mean he's about 90% and can play every game.
Gunsmoke. We got Star Wars there. Leadership Award. So did pretty good right there. Knocked our contenders and 2 out of our 75th. That was nice, John.
These long guys like Steven Adams, Mitch McGarry, and Enes Kanter, and Kevin Durant, whether he's reasonably healthy or not, I'll say 50% because Golden State has home court advantage, and we've seen what Steph Curry and Klay Thompson can do in their
75th still has 2 hits in there, though.
With these two being the first round for Golden State.
All right, let's move on to the Lakers. So the Lakers are only 16-44 this season, and Kobe Bryant is out for the season. Lakers are likely to get another top.
That was it for our 13-14 contenders. Oh, check if I got another box.
This off season. So what are the chances that the Lakers reach the postseason next season?
I say 30% for the exact opposite reason I said I think the Knicks will do on that end because the West is just that good. You have to win 65% of your games to even get to the playoffs in the West. And I don't see getting who?
Free agency.
They got to get somebody.
They got to get somebody, yeah. But
I think
I don't know. I don't know who's going to go there.
I think they have a good.
You made a good
Wrestling.
I don't think he'll be.
Dang, that's it for our contenders hockey there. I'm gonna have to close that one out.
I'm giving love out respect.
13-14 anyways. We got loaded up on 11-12.
And this might be in the top 8. Minnesota's on 10%.
For all those reasons. I mean, look at the teams that aren't in the playoffs that you would down there deal with. I mean, Phoenix is a team you don't want to deal with. Granted, they traded their players away. They're still playing hard. New Orleans Pelicans with Anthony Davis. You're right about Boogie Cousins and Sacramento. Teams have had
I'm just gonna keep these up here for sale, I guess.
With George Karl, they're going to be much better. So 10%.
I really think it's about 1%.
I put them up for $2, man. It could be a possible hot box here, so we'll put them up there. The last remaining ones.
In the draft, and you got Randall coming back, and you got Kobe coming back. It's formidable team, right? It's not free agency. They're still young, but
Remember, Julius Randle coming back from
Wait, you said Towns and Ogle?
oh, I said no.
You get both of those guys, they're losing
Chris,
25.
I'm crazy. I'm not that crazy. You know I'm crazy. But I ain't that crazy. I'm not that crazy, man. I'm not that crazy.
We're not going that far. We're going to stay in Los Angeles. Chris Paul and the Clippers have had an impressive season despite the loss of Blake Griffin. Griffin is expected to return soon and help LA push for a deep run in the playoffs. However, history is not on the Clippers' side. The franchise has never reached the conference finals, and neither has Chris Paul. So, what are the chances they break through and actually reach the West Finals? Chris was actually starting.
I'm gonna say 15%.
I'm still my number.
I thought it was a little low. I like the Clippers. Look, Doc Rivers needs to get them to the conference finals because this is what he was brought in for.
Let me know if you hit, man. All right, we got Mike and Paul up. Thanks, Sang. I appreciate it, man. 2 hits still left in our top 75th.
I don't think it's gonna happen. 15%.
Yeah, I'm like the girl who tells about a guy. I like him, but I don't like him. That's how I am.
All right, we got Mike up with the champions. We're going to do 12, 16, 18, 14.
Every year with this team in the playoffs. And usually it's not something you see early, but then when the playoffs happen, oh, that's why that happened. Oh, that's why that happened. Now, Jamal Crawford off the bench is tremendous. He's not going to shoot you out of game. Haven't seen him do that. He's an instant energy star off the bench. But always something with this team that happens that creeps up. That's
12, 16, 18, 14, and we got Pac-10 too.
True to what I said from the beginning of the season, and I think I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt of what happened last year.
Paul, we got you coming up and Insane.
We'll be naive to think that didn't affect them in the playoffs. Now, I still think they are mentally fragile. They can get pumped very easily. That's been their MO. Doc Rivers was supposed to settle that for them. I haven't seen it in the regular season, but I'm not going to hold what happened to them in the playoffs against them and not think they can't overcome it. So I'm still giving 50% chance.
All right, let's still talk about this.
All right, let's get going.
Finally, we know that they are looking to repeat after winning the franchise's 5th championship last season, but it's been a tough year for Coach Pop and company. Spurs are 37-23 and 7th in the strong Western Conference. So, what are the chances that the Spurs will repeat as champs? Ready, see?
25%. Maybe because I just think.
All right, yeah, that'd be nice. Number 10, we got 18, 16, 14, and 12. You can't beat those deals in the Core Kings, man. That's awesome.
No. We're not having that.
Here we go, Chipper Jones.
Tony Parkin has said as much that he still has those problems.
Stars and Stripes. Nice. Gonna be a day full of hits here. Number 573.
I can't write him off. I did that like 4 years ago.
At least you did it 4 years in a row.
I think we got another one.
It's not the same. Now, it might be the hamstring injury, maybe if he gets past that. But it might be wear and tear. This is his
Baker.
14th season.
Nope.
He's a small guy. He's
Just the insert there.
The baseline, chasing around other point guards, penetrating, finishing at the rim. That can take his plays in the summer.
Playing in the June all the time.
I'm exactly afraid. That's what
Gibson, Jones.
No, we finally agree. We haven't done the
Only took 3 days.
There you go. Got the Game Gear jersey there. Staying. All right, I think we got another one coming up.
Last year, after they
One
feel
here.
Miami won it, they lost that finals.
Adrian
Last year they had something
Martin.
that made them all the way through,
The
and that's
jersey.
why they did what they were able to do.
Game
They
Gear.
don't have either of those this year. They don't have help. they
All
don't have
right.
motivation. That's why they won it.
Might have closed us out here on those.
We all agree that this is some big news, breaking news. We are hearing
Sure.
that Brandon Marshall is on the move and going where?
Troy Gloss.
Yesterday somewhere.
Oh yes, so the top of 6 o'clock sports. Somebody over here.
All right, so how many we get out of there? 3. Thanks, Mike. 1, 2, and 3.
After the break to listen to us discuss that.
Just saying.
Hi, I'm Rob Lowe, and I have DirecTV. And I'm peaked in high school, Rob Lowe, and I have cable.
DirecTV is wireless, so you can put your TVs anywhere.
See what that did? 3 of them. Might have closed us out.
Cable isn't wireless, but you just gotta put something in front of it. I'm still in awe of how great my TVs look. And I'm still captain of the
Where
team.
is it?
Don't be like this one. Get rid of cable and upgrade to DirecTV. Call 1-800-DirecTV.
this morning, Scott?
Yep, that did. Let's see. Do I actually got any more? That's gonna close us out there, bro.
It's hungry. You've got to feed up the Scott Stuff Builder.
Boy, Mikey, good feedings now in the springtime. Strengthen, help protect your lawn from future problems.
Yes, Scott Stuff Builder works for that's guaranteed.
All right, cleaned us out there.
Feed it.
And to keep crabgrass
Close
away
that
all
one.
season long, get Scott's Turf Kill and crabgrass preventer.
All right, Mike. Thanks, man. We got Paul coming up here next. Paul, we got some 1213, number 8. Let's get you started here. We got 8, 24. We're also going to go with some Glory 419.
Such a shame.
We're going to do some 14 Prime, number 4. Fresh box. Oh.
We go together.
Golden Corral versus Seafood Steak. At most seafood restaurants, you'll Not Golden Corral Seafood Steak. Dinner's just $9.99. New crispy fish tacos, endless chicken shrimp, non-stop teriyaki based salmon, plus bone-in catfish and shredded calamari. Looks like Golden Corral wins again. Golden Corral, best buffet in the USA.
Number 4. That's our Prime. Alright, and we got Sane coming up next.
Clippers Warriors at 3:30 Sunday on ABC.
What's that? In your ear. Now, put the dollar down. Put the dollar down. And march back.
Alright, here we go. Number 4. Number 19 and 4 there. 24, 8. Do this basketball last. Alright, Paul, good luck, man.
It's all about the Washingtons. Look what you
The
took.
art card here.
Loads of flavor and meat.
Manic.
Riley's and Checkers' new $2 chicken slider box. Our classic chicken slider or dried buffalo style. 5 foot fries.
This one was a fresh box here. Ross tapped into, but had no hits come out yet. So we got all 4 hits, Tito, until now. Nice Gail Kim there. Number 2, 199.
Wow.
Gail Kim, first hit coming out. So we got 3 left. All right. Snag going there. See what's up with our brand new box. 4 hits.
The Bears have agreed to trade Brandon Marshall to the Jets.
We got a redemption here.
Physical. Brandon Marshall had 61 receptions for 720.
How about Marquise Lee coming out the 1-pack there. Auto rookie variation. Nice, bud. Got the rookie 4 Huff also. Alright, doing some work here. Larry Bird, Marshall. Couple base there. Got the green. Couple base. Alright, today might be one of those days. Bill Russell, Harkless. Still hiding out inside our 12-13 there, but was able to snag out some good ones for you. 1 out of Prime, 1 out of our Glory.
But with Brandon Marshall on the opposite side of him, I like Decker. Now, I'm not sold on Geno. Okay. And Scoop brought it up as we were talking. Maybe this means they draft Mariota. You know, and I like that. But they gotta. What about Percy?
Well,
I think Percy's gone.
Okay.
And that's fine by, you know, I mean, great talent.
I mean, fine. He's a great talent.
Anything for him?
He's not, well, remember, he had that transition coming from Seattle, so it's going to take some time. And then, I mean, if you want me to stick my mouth over
Down to 3 hits there and there. All right, we got Sang coming up here next.
he is a great talent. He is a tremendous talent, especially from the line of scrimmage, working the yards after contact. Well, I just
Sorry to
think
keep you
that-
waiting there, Sang. We got Ross popping up after that. We got 75th here. We're going to roll a 10, 15, 8.
You can have Brandon Marshall
Hold on.
alongside Eric Decker.
We just did those.
But I do like this as a bit real quick, guys.
10, 15, 8.
The Jets were ranked 30th when it comes to the production from their wide receivers. 2,000.
Yeah, we just did those. Trong. Sang.
Which is 8 more than what the Kansas City Chiefs were
SP,
doing
we
for
did
the
that.
Rams.
10. Oh, yeah, we just did that.
No, I think it's good. I think it's
All right, we're going to do Heroes and Legends. For some reason, yours went cheated twice there, so we're going to go right up to Ross.
may benefit the Bears if they play the Cowboys. The one thing they have to do is they have 7 picks in the draft, right? So now you lost your number 1 guy. If you have Alshon Jeffrey, then it was basically a number 2. I think it's an all-pro situation. It's easy for you can be the number 1.
Heroes and Legends cracking into a fresh box there.
If you got Bennett and tight end and you got Matt Forte out the backfield still receive, I think you have a receiving core that now Jay Cutler, no excuses.
Let me
You
ask
got
you
one.
this.
I know, but here's the thing. If they don't get, my point is if they don't grab like Kevin White or Amari Cooper, Jay Cutler can say, okay, I only got one receiver. And even though they're a rookie, he can say, I still need an option. I don't have a second option to go out. I don't have a second ride out. If they draft
1, 6, 9, 12.
we got you the top 5 receiver coming out with the 7 picks. I know they want to defensive end, but in this situation now that you lose margin for the Bears, this could actually be
15, 17.
save money to still get talent.
Oh, you got 18 too? All right.
With the first round pick, if you're bringing over Brandon Marshall, and they have so many needs. So what? I'm talking about the Jets. I'm talking about.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
All right, here we go, Ross. What else do we get? Oh, you got some limited as well. 6, 9, 10, 11.
That 6th pick of the draft becomes the most intriguing part of this draft. Because I don't think he's taking a
6,
quarterback
9,
at
10,
number
11.
2. We know that whoever's taken first, whether Jameis Winston or Marcus Mariota at the number 1 pick, that quarterback's going to slide to number 6. If you're the Eagles, you're hoping, okay, if we can't get Marcus Mariota, I hope he goes number 1 because we're not trading him. If he goes to number 6, the Jets are like, well, now we can take this guy. We don't need to trade out of that because
Daytime.
now, when we bring him in, we've got 2 guys, especially one dominant guy. 7
Daytime tab randoms. As soon as they sell out, if they're sold out and I don't see it, you guys give me a heads up. I'll take a look at it. 11, 10, we got 9, 6. Here we go, 18, 17. We got 15, 12, 9, 6, and 1. All right, let's see what these are about here.
Let me ask you this, Chris, because everybody's been talking about the Eagles possibly moving up to
All right.
try to talk to the Jets about getting Mario. But you obviously have Geno there, so do you
Abraham
think
Lincoln.
that they should try to go with Mariota right there, or do you think they maybe should try to trade down and get some more picks for that? Just because
Got
of multiple
the
needs,
filler.
cornerback. I mean, there's a lot of things that they still need to do.
It's tough because I'm not
All right.
sold on Mariota.
So these are all people. You got presidents and stuff like that. I guess, can you pull out the Abraham Lincoln hairs inside these?
Because I know he knows that system. I know he's
JFK. The astronauts insert.
I'm not positive. Yeah, I think they would like a veteran in there that if Geno can't cut it, you can throw him because Mario's still going to
We have 4 hits per box or 2.
Because you can't expect too much from him. It's a tough call when they have so many other needs. I still might go with some of the other.
But doesn't he benefit from having someone like
The
Brandon
JFK insert.
If they do get Mariota here, if they do get Mariota, you have a veteran all-pro that can actually work with him as opposed to like when you have something.
This would be a good set builder, Ross.
He can do that with Geno. And Brandon will speak his mind, as we know.
Yes.
He might get tired of,
I think it'll be different with a rookie quarterback because he understands he has to have the learning curve. But if
Alright, got a Scott Hamilton.
He can have patience with Mario now.
Proof.
Let's also talk about how you think Brandon Marshall can fit in New York, because he definitely
Number
has the
2,
personality.
100 there on the back.
He doesn't show inside the NFL, and then also his wife. I think he would like that. And I want to mention real quick that he has a good relationship with Todd Bowles, because you remember Todd was in Miami as well, and those two they have a good rapport. So tell me how you think he
Well,
is.
think about this on the field. You need a receiver like that in your division because you got Darrell Reeves and Brandon Brown in New England. You got Bray Grimes in Miami. That boy.
There we go.
That boy is no joke in Miami. He's one
Pulling the auto out there for you, Ross.
Buffalo has Stephon
Sidney
Gilmore, who
Lorox.
can play too. You need a big wide receiver that has to
It's numbered there to 179. Soccer player. All right.
I think he's smart to realize, you know what?
Knocking one out.
I'm not talking about off the field the troubles. I'm talking about off the field opportunities. That's when he's playing in New York. He's
John
big in New
Adams.
York, but he knows I can't be big in New York if I'm not doing it on the football field. So he's not going to short that because he knows if he
Teammates
falls out and brings the
insert.
Jets to a playoff, all of a sudden his name exponentially just goes through the roof in New York.
But here's the thing we need to talk about also. The
Last pack, Lee.
he showed when he got
Oh, wow, that's cool. The heat shield. That's pretty nasty.
something. He goes that extra. So are we gonna get that Brandon Marshall like, oh, right? The Bears really? You gonna treat me like this? Okay, I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna show you. And you're in New York.
Stephanie Cox
And you're in New
there.
York. And he knows there's a stage there, and he can do his thing.
All right, let's get into some of that limited.
We're gonna see that. We could see beats
Nick Foles for that 60.
Drew Brees and Palmer.
Better than Geno Smith, but the question is, whatever system that Todd Bowles is the head
Number
coach is
2,
going to put in,
$9.99.
is it something that's
Insert.
going to be conducive to Geno Smith? How much of a chance are they going to get before we see the OTAs and everything else? If they bring in a veteran quarterback and they say this guy's going to compete for the job, that's what they said. What I'm hearing is we want that guy to
Kellen
start.
Davis.
Brandon Marshall, now we brought him in at wide receiver. If they decide to say, you know what, we're going to go with Geno
Number to
Smith and figure it out
125
later,
there
I think
on
that
the
means
back.
they're going to try to draft a quarterback, which they started either way.
Wow, these are being stingy.
Well, for the first time in a long time, they have
Manning.
options that they
There we
can
go.
work for them, and not
Brandon
because it's a
Jacobs
sellout
there.
move. What happened with Percy Harvin?
Nice
They brought him
jersey
in because
piece.
John Idzik was the general manager of the Jets. He worked in Seattle.
Number 2,
John Idzik
100.
had not worked in Seattle. Was not the general manager. There's no way Percy Harvin was in New York Jets. That's the point. Guys like that may have a great skill level, but you can't rely on them in the football field. Top balls.
There we go.
Any of that. He wants guys
Phenom
to play
here
football.
So you're
from Artie.
confident that any questions about Brandon Marshall's presence in the locker room?
That's a nice one.
All done.
Number to 299 there on the back. So yanking 2 of them out. That should take that leaf down to 2 hits, I think. And we also have, what was that stuff? 2012.
I like you there. And like I'm starting to think like you. If I'm the Jets, I'm saying Philly, show me what
Heroes.
you got. Maybe I want Nick Foles. I want something else. You know. So listen, you're not feeling Nick Foles anymore.
No, I'm just saying.
Leaf is down to 2 hits
At the
there.
end of the day, they're still going to have a competition in training camp, and whoever they bring in, whether it's Super Mario, if you bring in Nick Foles, Geno Smith, they're still going to have to.
Thanks, Ross.
After training camp, so you're still going to have to do that. But either way, I think we all agree this is huge news. Brandon Marshall coming from Chicago to the biggest stage in the nation for sure. But coming up next, we have a bigger star showing up.
2
on
hits
set.
still in that
The COO of
Panini.
Facebook, Sheryl Sandberg. Come and listen to what she has to say about her Lean In campaign right after this.
More excitement. More adventure. More tunes.
More versatility. America's most exciting lineup is at your local Nissan store now. And now's the best time to get
There
yours.
we go, I guess.
Choose from 14 models with 0% APR financing for up to 60
Right
months.
there.
Save up to $1,000 or get 0% APR for up to 60 months on road.
It's a Nissan now. Hurry.
All right, packs are wide open.
Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites.
Eating the new DQ $5 lunch with not 1 but 2 crispy chicken wraps? That's like...
We got 1 wrap plus fries.
All right, let's check out our randoms here. What are we looking like, guys? Alright, we got 8 in stock here. We can start one of these packs here. We get 8 more spots filled up. As soon as it fills, we'll break them on demand. We're going to do our teams around 3 o'clock here. Tons of those available, so I'll check on those and see what we're looking like. We got golf scorecard 2014, 11 spots available there. Spots are only $8.50 in that one. Sterling packs are only $3.75 and $4.50 for football and baseball. The football, you also get a extra spot into the silver pack random there for a possible chance to win the silver pack that comes out of that fresh hobby box. 11 in stock here for our auto mini helmet. Tons of teams still available here and contenders for sure. Halfway there. Halfway there. We got 14 museum. We're working in there. See what our triple threads looking like. Yeah, triple threads getting down there. Nice. Court Kings. Looks like Court Kings sold out. Nice. Alright, so if you waited around, you missed your spot there for Court Kings teams today. So Court Kings is out. Right now we're trying to work down triple threads, and then we got museum and contenders that need some love too. You can get started with those around 3 o'clock, so you still got about another 3.5 hours here until we break those. Haminator, what's up, man? Let's go ahead and get you rolling. Gonna do some limited number 5. Number 5. I put those contenders 13-14 on sale. Yeah, you saw them. 3-8-15. I can't promise nothing.
But that's why you're here.
3-8.
Because there's nothing to test you like sports. Thanks if you want a simple question.
Alright, I can't promise nothing, man, but there's possible 5 hits in there. We'll figure that out right now. We got some Upper Deck masterpieces here. That's fresh box. Number these up here. I'm waiting to see somebody get into these, see what they're all about.
This Sunday on SportsCenter, MMA fighters who prove that superheroes are not just in.
Of course, the year 2008 was a nice year. I guess 2008 in baseball is probably same as like 2011 in football.
SC Feature presents Phoenix Rising all day Sunday on SportsCenter.
We got some 1991 Pro Line up there as well. We do number 9. All right.
Everyone wins. Help women aim high.
My brother would always pick me above his friends to be on his
Let's
best.
see what we can get you going
It's
with.
moments like that that you carry with you.
112.
Hi, man. Are you?
Well, what you just saw was a
All right, we'll see. I'll get you another one, man. Tell me what you want. 3, 15, 8. It's number 5 and 9. Let's see what's up with this limited. Got a little something there. Perry Parker. All right, you got a patch. Felix Jones. Check out that big nasty patch.
a phenomenal woman to say the least, and she's joining us here on First.
It's gonna be limited there. 6 of 10. Nice, man.
We are so appreciative of you joining us here on the day.
All right, taking that out. Let's see what's up with our masterpiece.
Why was it so important to involve the NBA and the WNBA?
We're so honored to partner with the NBA and the WNBA and to be here with you. Because if we're going to get to equality, men are going to have to win it as much as women. And they should do it not just because it's
These are
about
always
you,
cool
even though
cards.
Of course it is. But because
I do like those, man. I remember those. All right, now we're looking for a hot box. I just had a ton of packs there, so I figure something might be up here.
when men are more active,
Got the insert.
they do the chores. They've
Give me
had
number
careers
2,
in
100.
sex. Good reason.
Ben.
Break the ice right there. I tell men, don't buy flowers. Do laundry. I heard a man heard that. His wife asked him to do laundry.
$4.99.
Is this lean in laundry?
How many packs do we got left after this to see?
It's not just name on. And it's fatherhood. Children, no matter how active a mother is, no matter what income level they're
Rookie
at,
year.
when they have more active fathers, they are
Number to
healthier,
600.
happier, they do better in school, and they do better professionally.
Alright, we'll check out those contenders there. We pulled one out of our Leaf Limited.
I'm glad you mentioned about having men involved in women's sports. If you had a chance, how would you get men more involved to watch women's sports? Because plenty of men look at women's sports.
We're down
and say,
there.
that's not for me.
We still
Overseas,
got
how
1,
would you do
2,
that so
3,
men can be
4,
more engaged
5,
with so many women's sports starting to take center stage?
7 packs there.
I think one answer is fatherhood. My brother-in-law, Mark, great guy, was always a sports fan. He had 2 daughters and became a rabid Stanford women's basketball fan. They fly around the country after Tara Vanderveer looking at those teams because he wants that example for his daughters. And he felt that watching men's sports was good, but maybe she couldn't see herself in it. I see men of the NBA, NFL players, people of ESPN posting part of the Lean In Together campaign about their daughters. The Rock did an unbelievable post yesterday of holding his daughter and said, my daughter's going to be a CEO. And I think often men want the best for their girls. And girls' sports, women's sports are a huge asset for girls.
I'm glad because I leaned in for my mom, Maddie Coleman, who lives in Alton, New York. I wouldn't be here without her influence. And we know what kind of influence social media continues to have, whether you're an athlete, non-athlete, male, female. What do you think about athletes, the way they use social media, especially in this day and age where it's instantaneous what goes on?
We're seeing a great example of what's going on with the Lean In Together campaign, and I'm really proud that Facebook's a big part of this. Facebook is the largest community of real sports fans anywhere in the world. 650 million sports fans on Facebook. Most of them come back every day. So look at what happened yesterday. Steph Curry posting that I'm leaning in for my family. Dwayne Wade sharing that he is in for his mother, his wife, his grandmother. I think sports fans, they want to see great games. They want to see great victories, but they want to know who the players are, and they want to know what the players care about. And for the first time, we're not just observers of games, but we're participants. We can feel and talk to them and hear from them as they post and share what they care about. And I think it's a great opportunity. It brings the fans closer to the players.
So how do you feel like the Lean In campaign can help women in high-profile positions, whether it's Becky Hammond or Michelle Roberts, like, you know, how she's leading the NBA union right now?
Well, these are part of why we picked the NBA to partner, right? The NBA has been a lot of firsts for women. Michelle Roberts, as you said, this is
All right, let's see. What were you saying? Saying you did what?
Negotiating for them, and that's amazing. You see Becky Hammond coaching. You see refs on the court, and that
Somehow,
I think what
your
we're seeing
order.
with the WNBA is a men's professional league going into business.
Let me check that real quick.
And that's really exciting, and I think it tells more little girls that they can be Sue Bird, and more little girls that they can be Becky Hammond, and more little girls that they can be you. That this is an industry that's not just for men, it's for women, and that equality benefits all of us.
And young ladies, that can be you.
And you yes, all of us. And maybe not you.
Well,
I don't see the limited pack, man.
We need to talk to her real quickly.
But you know what you just did is you just said, I'm celebrating my mom.
Absolutely.
And that's what Lean In Together is. You saw Jeb Bush posting. He celebrated his mom, his wife, and his lieutenant governor.
Wow.
Think about Kevin Durant's MVP speech. I mean, I cried thinking about it, and I cried watching it. He said, my mom was the MVP because when there was no food on our table, she made sure we ate and she went to bed hungry. And you look at these players out there, and they all have stories of what their mom sacrificed to get them there. And when men like you celebrate your mom, you are taking a step for equality that men all over the place emulate.
Well, I know you're celebrating because your Golden State Warriors, best team in the Western Conference. Birdie told me that you are a Golden State Warriors fan. All right, give me the chances of your team winning a championship. Now take off your bias hat. Take off your bias hat now. How are they going to do this?
I have a 9-year-old son. He wears a Steph Curry or David Lee jersey to school every day. We went through 2 weeks.
All right, thanks, Haminator.
One, and I kind of said, you know, sweetie, people think it's only one shirt and it's dirty. He's like, but I have two, and they get
Let's
washed.
see, what do we do?
I
Any
cannot
damage?
say anything but 100%.
1 out of the 08 there.
Exercise if you're fine when you go home tonight.
If you can't go home.
And Steph Curry's gonna be the MVP. You heard it
I'm
here
trying to
first.
find it
We'll
out
read first.
real quick. What's up with
We
this?
appreciate you joining us on the desk. This whole Lean In campaign is very special. I was reading about the Lean In circles too. If you go to leanin.org, definitely something special to promote equality amongst women and also making sure that we're getting equal pay on the dollar.
That's right, and we want everyone to join us. So not just all these famous stars, like you all of the players, but everyone watching. Post your story. If you're a man, post a picture of how you're leaning in for equality with your wife, with your daughter. Hugh Jackman was taking out the trash yesterday on Facebook. And if you're a woman, a man who's helped you lean in, like Serena Williams with her dad.
Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty of women out there that would love for Hugh Jackman to take out their garbage.
Correct.
Let's put it that way.
Oh, I definitely would not have a problem with that. You are quite the lady, CLO on Facebook, Harvard grad, on the board for Disney as well. So all women should definitely aspire to do what you accomplished in your career. So we appreciate you joining the desk.
Thank you for helping us all lean in together. I appreciate being here.
All right, well, we want to hear from our audience. Men, show the world
2008 SPX has 1 hit per pack.
Leaning in for equality, head over to our Facebook page and go to Twitter using the hashtag #LeanInTogether to tell us what you lean in for. Definitely, we appreciate you joining us on the desk.
Thank you.
All right, well, after the break, Ronda Rousey beat her opponent in 14 seconds on Saturday night, but wait until you see what she did to a reporter.
Speaking of equality.
Speaking of equality, that video is next.
All right, Richard, let's get you going, man.
Hey guys. I'm in my office.
I'm gonna do some press pass 08.
All right, guys, let's huddle up here and talk probiotics.
Still got 1 hit left in the limited there.
The TrueBiotics is a daily probiotic that helps in 2 ways. It supports digestive and immune health by working in your gut.
All right, let's see. We're gonna do 14, 17, 11. 14, 17, 11, 24, 19, 18. 19, oh, 19, 28.
Busy week. Oh yeah. I got a pile of work, presentation tomorrow, daily workout.
We got 10, 11 classics. First box here in our basketball.
Supports mental sharpness and physical energy.
Pulled a nice magic, I think, out of here for Haminator a while back. Haminator, hit me up on PM, man, if you're out there.
The big fish sandwich you crave just got spicier. Enjoy the spicy big fish or the original big fish. Burger King 2 for $5 menu, where you can mix and match 2 large medium sandwiches for just $5. Only at Burger King.
Three, 4, 17.
Nature. That's nice.
All right, Rich. We got you coming up.
This is the place. There's just one little problem. It's got everything. I barely get a signal, so I can't download videos or stream music. I don't have that problem. I'm on Verizon. I'm not.
Got you coming up next, Strong.
If I hold my shower curtain rod.
Jordy Nelson, huh?
But not always.
Join us and save without settling on the largest, most reliable.
Strong, you're up next, man.
On ABC, a special heart-pounding movie premiere event series about real-life survival. So intense, we are on the edge of our seats in an instant. Premieres tonight at 9, 8 Central on ABC.
Why are so many companies looking to hire ITT tech grads?
All right, here we go, bud. We're going to do number 17, number 4, number 3,
Our most important asset.
number 28 there, number 19, 24, 11, 17, 14. Here we go. Press pass first. Good luck, man. Haven't seen the Jordy come out yet.
Tech and help keep our customer
Dan
satisfaction
Connor.
at a high level.
There's Jordy. All-Americans.
Schlumberger
Collegiate
is the world's leading
leaders.
oilfield services company with a wide range of positions around the globe. Time is an ongoing challenge. ITT Tech is one of our sources for qualified candidates.
All-American Kevin
Make a choice that
Smith.
can make a difference.
Couple
Financial
base.
aid is available for students who qualify. To find out more, call 1-800-ITT-TECH or visit us on the web.
Jordy
ITT
Nelson.
Technical Institute.
Paul
Education
Smith.
for the future.
I tried there, man. Number to 99. Paul Smith took over. Let's see, that's one. I don't know how many are left, so let's try for some more.
Dining in restaurants. And in part by
Glenn Dorsey there. We got teammates.
banking, get to a better state. And True Biotics.
Pulled Jamal Charles out of here before. Nice Matt Ryan. I don't think I ever got the Jordy yet. That'd be nice. Alright, through the top he busts through. This might be it. Gonna be Brian Broom. Flicker's there. He's gonna be numbered to 500 for Forte. Wouldn't be a bad one.
And the next thing you know, he is on his back. What do you think about that? And hard.
There goes Matty Ice.
You should know better.
Number to 500, James Hardy.
I've been doing this for a minute. I don't know.
Alright, so no go on that. Just one popping
No,
out.
I think he was selling, he had his gi on and everything. I think he figured
Nick
he was
Young.
going to flip, that she might not be able to.
Alright, check him out.
He expected to come down
Eric
and
Bledsoe, rookie, bud. Nice hit. Very nice.
only idiots
Number to 699 there. That's a solid hit, bud.
of their profession and beat them doing it.
Alright, that's a good one. Let's see, 2 out of each product here.
He could beat
Brian, I'm not throwing you under the bus. I'm not throwing you under the bus, Brian. I'm not saying any names.
Blast from the pass. Got the filler.
beat Ronda Rousey in a fight. I'm thinking, oh, you changed. He's like, no, I'm just a dude. I'm just a dude. Beat her up.
But I want to know, are you
Collison.
your masculinity where you actually
got nothing to do with masculinity.
Josh Allen.
I'm a gentleman. I'm a gentleman.
Couple base. So 1 out of each one.
Things like that. So I never would do that.
No, but I wanted to know, would you be secure enough in your masculinity to ask her to show you a couple?
To let her slam me like that? Not now.
She can show me a move and demonstrate on somebody else. I'm Freddie, when I kick the leg over and I slam, I don't want to be the slam me to her slam her in that situation. I don't want that.
Do a couple moves. This could be helpful if you walk in and out.
As long as you get a result, I'm not like that guy.
Yes.
That's like the Water Boy, the movie. That's what that is. This guy thought he could go out there and Bobby Boucher her and think that was going to work. Yeah, we saw how that
Look,
is.
she's a professional fighter.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's all I'm saying. Why
She
do you
is a
put that out there?
professional fighter. And I say even to boxers, don't get in the ring with an MMA person. Because if you don't knock them out in the first few seconds,
All right, 10, 11.
back, you're in trouble. MMA fighters don't go in the boxing ring.
Right.
Because they'll knock you out. You know, so stay in your lane. That's the lesson from this. This dude, stay in your lane.
People don't realize how
Down to 3 hits there. Pulled out the nice Eric Bledsoe for you,
no idea
Richard.
how good these people
Let's see
are.
what else do we get.
And I think
08.
Ronda Rousey,
Nice
look at
one.
it, she's not as big
Might
as
have
she
killed
sees
that box
herself
right
on
there.
television. So, no,
Maybe you'll see.
I can take 135.
Oh, actually, there's still 3 hits left in that box.
I'm 180. I can get it.
I always want to say that one's ended. It's not.
Only thing is,
Alright, let me check and see what else we got going on here real quick.
and she's at the top
Tron.
of her profession.
Tickets to Stardom.
Here
Here we go, man.
She's the one that's turning this into an art form. Are you gonna challenge her?
Where are my tickets to
They
Stardom?
want to know what would happen if work was in the table. Come on.
I know what would happen.
Number 14.
They would break. She would break the record of 14 seconds. She just set that record. She would get. He would be done in less than a second. She would wrap him up.
I don't know if Brian can beat Ronda Rousey, but I guarantee he'll run 109 flat.
That's what I'm about to say. That's the record that'll be broken. You're saying both records will be broken.
I'm curious about this because I've been hearing about, you know, whether she's good for the sport in the sense that she's so far away.
Oh, that's Night Pack,
What do you
Tron.
think about that? Do you feel like it's good that she's so dominant?
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about her. If her last fight had been a war, and she
Yeah, I was
won
looking for her. I didn't see it
or
anywhere.
whatever, we wouldn't be talking about it. She's been on all the show.
It bounced back out because somebody bought it.
It's like that type of impact. Now, it would be even better, in my view, if she was clocking people. Like, if she had just knocked this girl out with one punch versus
You're not putting
making her
armbar.
submit. I mean, that's good, but I'm just saying that's a little more exciting if you actually just knocking people out. But I think it's good. I think somebody will rise up, though, at some point to challenge her.
Well, I
Won't be Brian Bork, our producer.
No, it will not be him.
And speaking of, I just heard this in my ear. He said, all of y'all are now welcome back tomorrow. He will not win.
Tomorrow Saturday.
Well, real quick, let's just talk about this as we're wrapping up the show. What are your expectations in the Cavs-Hawks game tonight?
Hawks got him bad last time.
Yeah.
I think the pride may seep in.
Okay, I see it there. Special instructions.
I see Cleveland.
I'm sitting here going crazy,
I don't
thinking,
know how
what?
they're viewing it. They should be viewing it as a statement game. Atlanta's beaten them twice this season. Once without LeBron, hammered them in Cleveland. You don't meet again until the playoffs. They need to come out next
Statement game for both teams. I'll take Atlanta. I think Atlanta should show people that they are going to be better than Cleveland when they get into the playoffs. So I'll take Atlanta.
So you got Atlanta going to the finals.
I got Atlanta going to the conference finals. Yeah.
No, the finals.
No, I said 50-50 they could get there.
I'm asking you.
I'm not telling you now because I don't know. I'm not doing that. I'm going money. I don't care.
You just said Atlanta's going to be better.
Another debate ready for Chris, Josie Anderson. Thanks for joining us on First Take.
What's good? Welcome to the best 60 minutes of your day. My name is Michael Smith, and along with my co-host with the most, Jamel Hill, this is our show, His and Hers. Coming up, the general manager of the Rockets gets pulled into another feud, while Larry Bird just will not let Meek live, even on the night when he's immortalized.
And a couple of analysts advise that the Bucks pump the brakes on Jameis Winston, while Ndamukong Suh gets free agent advice from one of the biggest free agent busts of all time. Plus, we got a real VIP joining the show today as a very important person, Sheryl Sandberg, the COO of Facebook. She's going to join us and help Mike do something he should have done literally 15 years ago, which is join Facebook.
All right, as always, we got lots to do, including telling you who's doing too much, so let's do this.
So, Russell Westbrook did not mess around and get a triple-double. That streak ended, but he did drop 43 on the Bulls. However, he airballed this shot with 4 seconds to go, ignoring a wide-open Serge Ibaka. And on the next possession, Etuan Moore gave the Bulls the lead off a sweet pass from Paul Gasol. Yeah, last chance for the Thunder, but Russ got the ball in the tough spot, stepped out of bounds, and afterward, Rusty essentially said, "My bad, bad night."
It's definitely disappointing, but at the same time, we know what we're capable of doing, and we're playing the right way and playing at a high level. And as you see, we did it for Spurs tonight. I should have passed it to Serge. That was a bad decision on my part. He was wide open. I should have thrown open shot. We got to do a better job closing down. That's my job. My job is to find a way and see what's working and close the game out.
Dennis drove this out there as well, but Westbrook made only one of his final 7 shots. So, do you blame him for not passing to a wide open Serge Ibaka? Think he'll think better of that maybe the next time he's in that
Not only do I not blame him, no, he's not going to do anything different the next time around. You know who Russell Westbrook is? Russell Westbrook is my 6-year-old son. He knows better, but he thinks he can get away with it. He is the best athlete on the floor at all times. He knows he can get his shot off whenever he feels like it. And if you look at the play, he sees Serge. He knows what the play calls for. But he's Russell Westbrook. And we're in the midst of Russ Appreciation Month. It continued into March. Look at it. He's patient. He knows he's open. He knows he's open, but he's like, look, man, I got this. So Russell Westbrook, when he's putting up triple doubles and forcing his way into the MVP conversation, he's doing so by being himself, which is aggressive at all times. With the game on the line, do you honestly expect him to do anything differently? He'll say the right things afterward. Just like he said last week after the Philly game, I probably should shoot less.
All right, tons of teams available, guys.
He's still shooting 30 times a game. He's not going to change.
You know, he reminds me of someone else that has become your spirit animal, Kobe Bryant, okay? And Kobe had the same mentality, but I do recall Kobe receiving quite a bit of criticism, and I don't know if you were among them, that when Kobe had those nights where he took a lot of shots, a lot of them went in, we saw him be great and brilliant. Were you also in the camp of, keep shooting, Kobe, it's okay? You're Kobe Bryant. I'm just curious. If you
I don't remember.
Yeah, see, well, I have a feeling, much like a lot of people, it's always looked at through the lens of clearly how you feel about the player themselves. I can.
So then you come hating on him.
I'm not hating on him, but I will point out that, as I've said during this Russell Westbrook Appreciation Month, one of the things that I've enjoyed is seeing him mature, seeing him grow out of, frankly, doing stuff like that. Now, I'm going to let him live.
But if that goes,
I'm
you're
going to let him
celebrating
live.
him.
Right, I'm going to let him live because given the fact that Kevin Durant is hurt, and I know Serge Ibaka, he had a great game. Certainly a game good enough that, I don't know if he didn't see him or if he was just thinking, I have to do this, he certainly deserved to get that pass. So it's funny how when LeBron James passes to anybody, it becomes like a major narrative that he's not clutch. I'm okay with Russell Westbrook doing this because, quite frankly, throughout this game, he was so brilliant that I feel like this one shot or sequence shouldn't take away from the brilliance he showed pretty much the rest of the game.
I'm glad you brought up a couple of future Hall of Famers in first Kobe Bryant and then LeBron James. It's about mentality. A lot of people talk about guys like Kobe and MJ. Their willingness to take the last shot is based in a willingness to live with the miss. LeBron James will pass up the game-winning shot or a better shot. He'll make the right basketball play because he can live with a teammate missing the shot just as much as he can himself missing the shot. That's how he's built. That's how his mind works. Russell and Kobe and Jordan, they're the kind of guys that they can't live with somebody else missing it. Because if I pass up this shot, you damn sure better sink it. Because if you don't, I'm going to beat myself up for not taking it. And I don't blame Russell for trusting himself. He had a good look. He can always create his own shot. He probably should have passed the ball. So since he can always get his own shot, I don't expect him to do anything differently the next time.
All right, we got 7 in our Stadium Club Mini.
He's closer to Kobe than he is to CP3.
7 stars Stadium Club Mini.
I'm going to let him live. I'm not upset about the last shot, particularly since when you looked at the stats from the game, look, on 24 of his 43 points, he was basically a one-man offense. That means he started the play behind the backcourt and finished the play without passing. 24 of his 43 points came from doing that. So if you had that much success and you're him throughout the whole game, why wouldn't you take the last shot?
We've been talking about him as one of the best players in the game right now. I'm not going to laud him for his
Only $3 to get into that one. All right, let's get you going, man. 12, 16, 23. 12, 16, 23. We're going to do some, oh, you did the contenders. There we go. I'm going to figure it out, man. I don't know what they got. I put them out $2 a pack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just in case. We'll give them to you and take a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's no more of those to replace for dead packs. 3 and 30.
You did go with Steve Curry.
Well, I'm sure he would adopt him if he could.
Out of our pro line.
All right. Anyway, Daryl Morey responded Thursday. Daryl Morey responded Thursday.
3 and 30 for pro line. We got contenders 8 and 2.
We can't help it if you're country.
Yeah, you got.
Where's my other
You
contenders?
know what? You know what Daryl Morey should have told Steve Kerr? Keep my name out your mouth. That's what he told Steve Kerr. Yes. Keep my name out your mouth.
I'm actually with Steve Kerr on this, and you know I have all the respect for
Fine, those other
Daryl
contenders.
Morey and love his approach to the game and his passion for the game. But you know,
There they go. What'd we get?
This is me
8 and 2.
reliving some of the experiences I had as a Heisman voter. The campaign for the Heisman gets so out of control at times that it just basically becomes this kind of weird beauty pageant. And I would say the same thing when it comes to this MVP race. Oh, the Rockets, the tweet, the new King James. No, but that's part of the campaigning, though. Okay, that's what Steve Kerr is talking about. It's not just these little shots back and forth.
All right, so we got you taken care of right here. Let's see.
People don't seem to like Daryl Morey these days.
We're just going to keep you on the same timestamp there, bud.
The campaign and the history between these two particular.
Didn't I tell you weeks ago that this MVP
Saying you're up next.
not on numbers, not on advanced analytics, but on the
All right, Richard, here we go, man. Number 2. Do number 8. It's up there in the corner. Number 3. Number 30 there for our pro line. Some more hockey here. These could be hot remaining, so a hot box. Not sure there. 23, 16, and 12. So let's roll with our football first and see what's up. Good luck, bud. Alright, Chris Long, Jonathan Stewart. Alright, check it out, bud. Nice. Matt Forte. Nice little on-card rookie auto there for Forte. That's a nice solid hit there, man. I think we still got 3 more coming. Maybe 2. I think we had 3 left. That's 1.
Because for so long, the narrative usually with MVP.
Alright, regular wide receiver there. Power picks for Stewart. Couple base here.
The smallest thing could decide it.
Brennan.
The differentiating factor to why somebody gets a vote and why somebody doesn't. Then, yeah, I definitely.
Yeah, no problem there, Clay.
People being a little bit more aggressive.
What is the done on the point out facts, by the way? That's
Sorry about that, man.
that he does lead the league.
Some kind of glitch.
That he does lead the league in total.
Chris Long. Power pick here. Matty Ice. And a base. Matt Forte, not bad, man. Let's see if we can snag one out of this pro line. That'd be huge.
So he's got a dog in his fight for sure.
I'm okay with these 2 wolfing. I'm okay with Steve Kerr responding because he's doing the same thing. He's sticking up for his guy. He's saying, hey, you're not going to sit here and control the media.
1991 pro line.
Sort of
if you won't campaign, then I'm going to talk about it.
All right, sticking in the NBA, the Atlanta Hawks unveiled a statue of Dominique Wilkins yesterday, which included a video tribute of the Hall of Famer. Now, Larry Bird, who had some epic battles with Meek during their careers, was included in the tribute, and he couldn't resist taking a jab at his ex. Bird said,
All right, let's see what's up with these contenders here. Well, Press Pass ain't that. I mean, Matt Forte is not too shabby there, bud. Alright, here we go. Number 2, 499. Not looking like it will be a hot box, but still have 5 more packs, 6 more packs. Hopefully we can snag at least 1. So I put them down to $2.
If Dominique Wilkins got there for whatever reason, let's say Dominique Wilkins leaves this planet before Larry
Base
Bird,
pack.
Larry Bird can eulogize him. And still talk trash. Still talk trash. These 2 guys, they might as well be red clawed from life. Bust up in there talking about for rules.
Just 1.
I love this relationship.
Come on.
And Dominique loved it too. This rivalry, it didn't go to the heights of Bird and Magic, but it was a little bit of a mini Eastern Conference rivalry back in the day. They had some great epic
Some numbered inserts it's looking like, but hopefully we can pull out something extra.
Telling the first time they met, you don't belong in this league, Holmes.
Right, and
you can't guard me, Holmes.
The fact that he called him Holmes was always pretty funny.
This is perfect. Don't ever change.
2 more.
I believe the way he told the story, Nick dunks on him, and Larry Bird, after getting dunked on, still got up and said, "I'm still dropping 40 on you."
Yes.
So yeah,
I don't know why he's turning around there.
to that relationship. That talk about this in the context of Michael Jordan's Hall of Fame speech, the pettiest speech of all time.
Alright, so stuck us there. I didn't stick us, it wasn't a hot box. Alright, let's see what's up with these contenders here. I think these are on sale, trying to get the last bit out as well. Number to 999.
And this does one of the, I think, the treats that as they get older, and some of these rivalries, well, not all of them, some of these rivalries have died down and they've distanced themselves. We're able to hear more of the stories.
All right, well, no hockey friends here today. Not being a friend to you in hockey here today. I mean, did pull out a nice Matt Forte though, so not bad there. Got you coming up here in just a second, Sam.
Everything that's right about Larry Bird.
Alright, if you win an Emmy, and I know I'm going to trash talk you.
I would expect you to.
I wouldn't do that to you. Because I'm like Larry Bird, okay? I got more class in this situation. He has class.
You want to walk that back?
No, Larry Bird. Let me walk it back. Larry Bird is a classy person. But come on, man, you can't take a shot like that at
That's the
somebody.
gift for not hearing me say Kerr.
All right.
He was there tonight in association between the Cavs and Hawks. Which team has more to prove in that last meeting of the regular season?
Still got 2 hits left in our press pass there. All right, saying we're gonna do some SP 20 and 11 to 2011.
One more thing. I'll be in Steph Curry with the shot. Just want to say that.
Did some bad things. You keep a diary of the horror we created. Right after what happened, the world can see. It's the ones who aren't loved you that do you in the end. Gunman rated R in theaters March 20th.
All right, here we go, saying we got number 2, number 11, number 20. Iverson, Kid. Got Bill Russell here for the Canvas Collection. Filler, Middleton. Couple base.
Is this the year you spend more quality time with your dog?
Malone, Zeller,
Means more than chasing an old tennis ball.
Taylor, Joseph, Witherspoon, base pack.
Fast Pro Shop stock days with huge savings, like new Micro Light Plus spinning
Harkless,
under $25.
Hill.
See 20%
I'm not trying to give out NRSP here today.
and bring in your dog this week.
All right.
Dog Days family event.
Thanks, Sang.
At most seafood restaurants, the real catch is the price. Not Golden Corral, seafood spectacular. Dinner just $11.99. New crispy fish tacos, jumbo shrimp, teriyaki glazed salmon, bone-in catfish, and more. Golden Corral, the best buffet in the
All right, Sang. Thanks, man.
I love my Meta Health Bars because when nutritious tastes this delicious, I don't miss the other stuff.
Meta Health Bars help promote heart health. Experience the Meta effect with our multi-health wellness line.
Making sure you pay the right price for a new car just got a whole lot easier. Introducing the
That does it for that Contenders Hockey 13-14. I don't have any more of that, but I do have like a case of this 11-12. So a ton of that.
and Kelly Blue Book's trusted pricing expertise.
7 spot starts our stadium club, and
KBB.com helps you make the smart new
8 spot starts our Masterworks here.
Humor, good communicator.
The good thing is, over 25,000 people join Match every day. Every day. Yowza!
Match. Start for free today.
So I remember my GPA from college.
Still got about 3 hours till teams almost. They're still trying to work some of these. We got Contenders available here,
Yeah, I don't know.
14 Museum,
You don't know your
and 14 Triple Threads.
That's really important. I mean, I don't know. Don't you want to buy a house like ever?
Court Kings is sold out there.
Credit, Karma, free.
Free.
That's how much?
That's how much it's free.
Credit Karma. Really free credit scores. No credit card needed.
This Sunday on SportsCenter, meet the MMA fighter who proves that superheroes are not just in comic books.
I'm Phoenix Jones. I think I easily could have been a UFC champion back in the day if I just kept going. It's just other things are more important. You can question what I'm saying. You can question whether the word superhero is the right word. But you can't question whether there's a guy in a suit running around actively stopping crime.
SC Feature presents Phoenix Rising all day Sunday on SportsCenter.
Wide open on packs.
Big news across the NFL this morning. According to Adam Schefter, the Bears have traded Brandon Marshall to the New York Jets, pending a physical, of course. Marshall suffered from some injuries last year, including a collapsed lung and broken ribs, and limited to only 61 catches and about 700 receiving yards. And now he gets a fresh start in New York. It's the second time that Brandon Marshall has been traded in his career. He was traded from the Broncos to the Dolphins, and now he's back to the AFC East from the Bears to the Jets. Wait, third time. Second time. Third time. Whatever. Steve Curry, Steph Curry, one of them.
Brandon Marshall went to the Jets, for real?
Christmas, right? The Jets, they're coming. They got this great fantasy football lineup from 3 years ago with Percy Harvin, Eric Decker, and Brandon
So
Marshall.
you're saying that the Jets fans, do you expect them to overreact? Is that what you're saying?
I hope they don't. Belichick ain't retired. Brady ain't retired. The Bills
You
looking
won't
pretty
even let
good.
much like Larry Bird wouldn't let Dominique be great. You won't even let the
I like
Jets be
Brandon
great.
Marshall a lot. Look, he was as consistent a performer as there is at the position before last year. Bad year all around in Chicago. You know about his quarterback situations, and he was hurt, as I mentioned. Now he goes to New York. Who's the quarterback? Is it Geno Smith?
Yeah.
Is it Marcus Mariota? Are we convinced that Marcus Mariota? We believe so, but do we know for sure that Marcus Mariota is going to transition properly to the NFL? The Jets have lately. The Jets are where big name players have gone to die. That's where they. Seriously. They get a name, they get excited, and they finish third in the AFC East.
Because they lack the missing ingredient, which is a quarterback. That has a lot to do.
When they get one of those.
That has a lot to do with it.
All right, that's just our Star Wars there. We also got some of this new 14 autograph edition scorecard available.
You have Eric Decker, you have Brandon Marshall.
Trying to work those as well on our randoms.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm saying, obviously I can't see how they will work together.
Exactly.
And most people expect that Percy Harvin to be the next name that they're sort of parting ways with. But it's a more encouraging sign than I think that they've had in a while. And if I'm a Jets fan, I'm not saying that I'm ready to book some tickets to Santa Clara next year.
Mm-hmm.
What I am saying is, okay, at least they aren't totally incompetent.
I will say this. It'd be fun covering that locker room. Percy,
I wanted to
Brandon.
keep Percy just for that. Percy, Brandon.
That was going to be awesome.
A lot of personality. Poof, Gino. Not that he had any excuse, but really no excuses. Anyway, speaking of free agency, tomorrow the 3-day window for legal tampering begins for NFL free agents, and Ndamukong Suh is expected to be heavily sought after. Now, reportedly, Suh will visit the Raiders next week, but in the meantime, an unlikely source, Albert Hainsworth, who once was a heavily pursued free agent as well, before he fizzled out, he has some advice for Ndamukong Suh. Albert Hainsworth said, I think honestly the difference between me and him is like, I didn't want to leave the
All
Titans.
right,
I
great
think
5
Suh,
spots left there.
I don't think he really wants to stay, and I don't think the Lions really want to
2
keep him.
spots.
He needs to really study like who he's thinking about going to.
All right, so we're probably going to get that one going here in just a second. Let me go ahead and set up the live break list here.
Players just to get the inside scoop about it and make sure that they're playing the exact same defense as Detroit. Clearly, the irony here is very obvious. So, are you okay with Albert Hainsworth giving free agency advice to Ndamukong Suh?
I don't take marriage advice from single people. Nor do
Okay. So you take it from divorced people?
Probably not.
That's essentially what this is.
This is worse. Like, if I am Ndamukong Suh, I'm offended. I'm like, you know, I talked about
1,
Daryl
2,
Morey
3,
to tell
4,
Steve Kerr
5,
to keep his name out of his mouth. Same thing Ndamukong Suh should say it out. No, because I don't want nobody Googling my name and Albert Hainsworth's name coming up. First of all, these two cats are apples and oranges. Okay? Ndamukong Suh has missed 2 games in his career. He's played 78 out of 80 games. The 2 he missed was for stepping on somebody. Nobody's ever questioned his motor, his determination, and his drive.
All right, 2 spots left now there.
4-3 or 1-10. He will fit any scheme or make any scheme adapt to him. And Ndamukong Suh will make his environment a product of him rather than it being a product of his environment. Now, I'll say that to say Albert Hainsworth, while we know he's not the only problem in Washington, he's not the only guy to flame out.
And you see their track record.
Their issues go much deeper, but he contributed a lot to his career demise.
No, he did, but I don't mind it so much. Look, what's the old phrase that experience is the best teacher? Well, he'd be a pretty good teacher.
Is that Nikki Howard? Experience is a good teacher. Take someone like me to know. I'm in love under new management.
She did sing that as a lyric. I don't know if she coined the phrase.
My mind's all over the place right now. You gotta excuse me.
No worries. Nevertheless, sometimes the people that have failed the most and had the most supreme failures are, I'm not saying that you take everything they say at face value, but it's okay to listen to them and say, maybe that's something I hadn't considered.
You don't think Sue
I'm sure Ndamukong Suh had considered this, but some else of what Albert Hainsworth said, which I think is very true, is that he pretty much admitted he got so caught up in the money, and who wouldn't get caught up in $100 million?
Tons of teams available, fellas.
He kind of put him on the back burner because he was caught up in the paycheck, which I believe is sort of what you said about DeMarco Murray. He should be more concerned with fitting and staying with the Cowboys than he should be.
We still got 14 contenders working, 14 Tops Museum, and 14 Triple Threads here to start at 3 o'clock. So tons of teams available. 5 or more mix or match, 10% off special there. Got a good deal on most of those teams. Well, all of them really. Oh, you grabbed one of those? Nice, Jacob. Appreciate that, man. So that takes us down to one spot. $3 to get in there, get us started.
Slam dunk. Can't star franchise quarterback.
$3 gets us started on our 14 Stadium Club mini random.
Upside the NFL, but there are some real flaws.
Get that right here.
As we move on in this non-playing season prior to the draft, as I do my Sports Center hits and NFL Live hits, I will show you those flaws he has. And quite honestly, I would not take him at that #1 pick. I am not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I'm not talking about the off-the-field stuff. I have no comment on any of that because I'm not privy to that type of information. But there are certainly mechanical flaws in his game that are troublesome to me.
So Jaws isn't sold. Here's what NFL Films Greg Cosell said on the Ross Tucker podcast. Quote, I've watched a lot more Winston since he spoke to the podcast the previous week. And the more I watch him, the more I saw...
One more spot. Get this going, guys.
Going to be drafted high. Winston and Marcus Mariota, that's likely to happen. But I think Winston has a lot of flaws that concern me. And I'm talking about flaws on film, not the other stuff. It was interesting to me that the more I watched him, the less I liked him. And yet, in his latest mock draft, which has Winston going 1, our Todd McShay says, based purely on his tape, Winston is the same class as Aaron Rodgers, Ben Roethlisberger, and Matt Ryan is the best quarterback prospects to enter the NFL outside of Andrew Luck. You think maybe some experts, maybe it might be trying too hard to find flaws in Jameis Winston's game? Or is he really overrated?
I feel like we get to this point in every draft, but what always confuses me is why is the discrepancy so big? It's one thing, we know that's why they're prospects. That means they're not perfect. That means they do have flaws. That's why they've been amateurs, theoretically, to this point. So part of your job as a professional scout or team is to eradicate and polish those flaws. But what always concerns me is when it's a wild swing, when it's you know, in the camp of Matt Ryan and Andrew Luck and all those names and Todd McShay, to real stuff that concerns me, almost making it seem like he should be an undrafted free agent. It's just a wild swing. I'm like, man, he can't, like, two people, if a prospect is good, two people cannot see it that differently.
Which is why it's such an inexact science and such a crapshoot. I mean, look, it's a 50-50 proposition. As highly as we and others may think of Jameis Winston, it's a 50-50 proposition that for a variety of reasons he could flame out. He could be the next #1 overall pick bust. That's why people get so nervous about it. And I don't doubt, look, Jaws and Greg Cosell, they live in NFL films. I don't doubt that what they're seeing is legitimate, but to your point, everybody's looking for the finished, polished prospect, the Andrew Luck, the perfect guy.
Waiting on that last spot to fill, and we can start that Stadium Club random.
Mechanics under Jeff Teflon were a lot different than they look right now. He was afforded the opportunity to develop, and he became a better quarterback. I think a lot of it has to do with his baseball pitching motion for Jameis Winston. That probably has something to do with it as well. So these aren't things that would scare me away if I'm Tampa. You have an alternative in Marcus Mariota. But on the field, I look at his anticipations on Jameis Winston, his ability to anticipate, how he deals with pressure, how he performs from the pocket, how he performs on a big stage, just the leader that he is, the way his teammates gravitate toward him. There's so many pros that these cons are not enough to scare me away, provided Tampa is comfortable with the off-the-field situation.
And not to mention with Jimbo Fisher saying that he's basically the most intelligent player that he's ever coached. That means a lot. That would mean a lot to me.
We need one more spot, fellas, and we can get it going on our Stadium Club. $3 gets you 2 random teams. We got 1 auto per mini box.
It's the last time these two will meet in the regular season.
Tons of teams still working here for our teams going on at 3 o'clock here today.
Facebook Tom Brady is more entertaining than real life Tom Brady, or at least in the
8 spots starts the Star Wars mini pack, and we got 11 spots in our scorecard golf and Sterling pack random for football 2014 on both products. One more spot gets it going, guys.
Happens on ESPN. Get on the tour. Catch all the ATP and WTA action from Indian Wells live on the ESPN family of networks.
Unless you make your own corned beef, Arby's is the best place to get a Reuben. If you do make your own corned beef, send your resume to careers@arbys.com. Arby's, we have the meats.
I Sverige är vi kända för att köra världens säkraste bilar. Ibland innebär ett svårt val. Som att köra en bil. Tillverkad i Amerika? No.
Introducing the new all-wheel drive Chrysler 200, America's M4. Find it at Chrysler.com.
Ever wonder what you'd do with $10,000? You could hire an office butler. Your fence puppies, sir. Announcing the triumphant return of the $10,000 sports plate haircut MVP Moment Maker. Get your scratch and win card by dropping into your favorite sports set. You could win instant prizes instantly, or win a cool $10,000 to spend any way you deem worthy. Hit me. Sports Glance. It's good to be a guy.
Sir, we've located the target unit on site. These ex-special forces will take it from here.
I understand you have some information.
And you kill them all?
The Gunman, rated R, in theaters March 20th.
Step inside my shoes, take a walk behind me. If you can say that never be another you again.
For fans, redefining, reimagining, and repeating greatness. This is your game, the NBA Sunday Showcase. Bulls Stars at 1, Clippers Warriors at 3:30, Sunday on ABC.
As a small business owner, how can you connect with potential customers without breaking the bank? The small business specialists at Time Warner Cable Media can show you how. It takes savvy to know what kind of marketing will effectively engage consumers in your area. That's why you need a partner in your local market who can help your business grow. Our small business specialists offer targeted media solutions within your budget that will reach your audience on every screen. So, how can you connect with potential customers? Time Warner Cable Media. That's how.
Another winter blast hits North Carolina, and only Time Warner Cable News track the storm every 10 minutes, around the clock. The latest forecast from the largest team of experienced meteorologists in the state. Road conditions, school closings, keeping you informed, keeping you safe all day, all night. When winter weather wreaks havoc, Time Warner Cable News is working for you around the clock.
What is it about Lean In that resonated with you?
It was realizing that we're in an incredibly competitive marketplace and that we want to draw the best employees. It's not just about the women in the workplace, it's about the men as well. We want to put them in an environment that is inclusive, that's respectful, where they're going to do their best work. And that's what drew me to Cheryl and this program.
Hey everybody, let's all lean in together.
Show the world you support women at work and at home.
When men lean in, everyone wins.
Help women aim high.
My brother would always pick me above his friends to be on his basketball teams. It's moments like that you carry with you forever.
Hi, man. Are you?
Alrighty, we are now joined by Sheryl Sandberg, the COO of Facebook Thursday. Sheryl and her Lean In program partnered with the NBA and WNBA to launch a men's campaign, Lean In Together, which we also participated in, which focuses on men and their important role in reaching gender equality and will emphasize how men benefit from supporting women at home and at work. And I get the benefit of this every day. One of my best friends, I tell him this all the time, and I had a sappy sort of Instagram post about you, but my biggest cheerleader right
I know, we need one more spot.
So this would not work without him also adopting that lean-in attitude. But for you, Cheryl, what does it mean to have so many prominent athletes, D-Wade, Steph Curry, Chris Bosh, all those athletes, Skylar Diggins, participating in this campaign?
It's a huge deal because if we're going to get to equality, men are going to have to lean in and care about it as much as women, and they should, because it's good for men. So look at that great story of your partnership. You say it's easy to support her, but look how well your show is doing because of that partnership. So you're leaning in, supporting her, and it's been good for your career too.
Absolutely.
And that's what happens. You work better with 50% of the workforce, you outperform your peers. In the home, active fathers, no matter how active a mother is, have healthier, happier, more successful children. And active partners, not only do they have happier marriages and lower divorce, but they have more sex. You heard it?
Hey, you ain't got to tell me. I got 3 little ones running around now. You know what I'm saying? I can't miss. You know, I got an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 2-year-old.
And
So
you probably did a lot of laundry.
I do.
Because
But seriously, your message resonates with me as a father. I have 2 daughters. I have an 8-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old daughter. And I learned as I became a father that we are responsible for how our sons view and treat women, and how our daughters view men and demand or expect to be treated by men. So I take that word very seriously, and your message definitely resonated with me. So that's, and I come from, my mother was sick for different parts of my childhood. Janelle's got the same type of parenting story. So I saw a strong woman growing up. I'm sitting next to a strong woman. My wife is the real MVP in my house. And the only reason I can do this is because of her. So I totally respect this campaign. It was a joy to be a part of it.
Well, that is the message of Leaning Together. We want everyone to join us. Post wherever you post. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Get on there and share your story with hashtag Leaning Together, because it is those moments. It's those moments of recognizing my mom supported me. You know, you look at Serena Williams posting yesterday about her dad.
All right, Sam, let's get you going. 2011-2.
Condi Rice did that as well. So whatever industry you're in, whatever your dreams are for your daughter, you have to...
Oh, those are those old ones. I don't know why you're ordering or doing that.
Lenient campaign with Steph Curry.
They're shooting
and
twice.
We're told that your son is a huge Steph Curry fan.
Not huge.
Okay.
He wore his Steph Curry jersey.
All right, cool. Thanks, man.
I had to say, you know, sweet. People think they only have one shirt and it's dirty. I was like, Mom, I
Wait,
have
when
two.
you wash it?
Well, he said he has 2 Steph Curry jerseys and he was washing it.
Okay.
But I couldn't find the second, so I'm not 100% sure. And now he switches off between that and David Lee. But huge. I mean, the credibility in my household when he saw Steph Curry in the Leaning Together PSA, way up.
How did
Way
he
up.
develop that love for Steph Curry?
Well, we're Warriors fans.
Right.
Now, my parents are Heat fans, and I grew up in Miami, so there's a little bit of tension there. My mom does not sleep the night before most Heat games. But he really admires Steph Curry, and I think it's because of things like this, because Steph Curry is known not just as a great player, and I know we think he's going to be the MVP this year.
All right, this
but I
is
think
the
he's
number
known for
3
being a
box
great
here.
father and an active family man.
Absolutely.
And I think watching him share that on Facebook, watching him share that really matters.
We watched Kevin Durant share a very passionate speech, and the famous line was, "You're the real MVP," directed at his lovely mother for what she done for him growing up. Why did that resonate with you so much?
Oh, I mean, I cried watching it. Everyone I know cried watching it. He said when we didn't have enough food, she went to bed hungry, so I could eat. And then they showed her mother, and she's crying in the audience. And that sense of gratitude for the women that helped him, for the woman who helped him get there.
All right, let's go ahead and get the Stadium Club going here. We got a Stadium Club mini ready to rock.
We're responsible.
Let's
We teach our
record
sons
it.
to respect girls and women.
There we go.
We have a better world. We teach our daughters.
All right, I'm
to
gonna
aim
do
high,
the-
that they can do anything a son can do. Facebook is the largest community of real athletes, of real fans, sports fans, anywhere in the world, right? We have 650 million sports fans on Facebook, and more than half come back every single day. Facebook changes us from being just an observer to being a participant. Tom Brady's fans, Dwayne Wade's fans, Steph Curry's fans, LeBron James fans, they don't want to just watch them play, they want to know who they are. And Facebook is this big community with real identity. People are themselves. They're supposed to have their own name. It makes them behave a lot
Here we
better.
go.
And when you share who you really are,
All right, let's go ahead and get it started here. Here we go, Stadium Club mini box.
players are posting to their fans and saying, hey, I care about this. And you're watching the reaction of their fans.
Well, I feel really bad. I gotta complain.
Yeah.
I gotta be honest. I'm not on Facebook.
Alright, here we are. Stadium Club Mini. 1 auto per mini box. This is number 3 out of the whole full box. So, hopefully we got somebody monstrous coming up. Nothing in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, good luck, guys. Here we go.
This is awesome. Welcome to Facebook. You're me and
Greg Maddux. So we have no base, just inserts, rookies, autos, hits. Felix Hernandez going out to the Mariners there. A couple base here. Thanks, Sang, for closing this out, bud. Alright. Choice going out to the Rangers here. George Brett die cut going out to the Royals.
What happens in the stadium and in the arena, right? It used to be that in order to participate in the used to be there. Super Bowl, 114 million people watched it. 65 million people talked about it on Facebook. It creates
Tanaka got the rookie here going out to the Yankees.
At home and at work. Okay, I gotta deal with him after you get right.
Jose. Alright. Marisnik. The rookie auto there. Gonna go out to Miami for the hit. It's gonna be Jacob taking the auto. Couple base. Alright, let's see if we can get some special one-on-ones or something in here. Base. Got a McGuire here going out to Oakland. And Mets hit. Mets rookie. The Court Kings should be sold out, I believe. Robinson. Alright, nice gold here. Going out to the Cardinals. It's going to be a Molina. No number. Got the rookie here for Betts. Going to the Red Sox and a couple base. That'll do that. Random done.
Miller invented light beer, and that changed everything. Great taste deserved great packaging, which led to new packaging, improved packaging, and ultimately too many improvements, which led us back to our original look.
All right, that'll do our Mini 4 Stadium Club there, guys. Appreciate it.
48 hours superior antiperspirant protection that now goes on instantly drying for a cleaner feel. Does your antiperspirant feel dry and clean like this? So you can do this.
Alright, still got some of that scorecard up.
For a cleaner feel.
At most seafood restaurants, the real catch is the price. Not Golden Corral Seafood Spectacular. Dinner's just $11.99. New crispy fish tacos, jumbo shrimp, teriyaki glazed salmon, bone-in catfish, and more. Golden Corral, the best buffet in the USA.
Hello there. Isn't it wonderful? 5 Hour Energy's taste is new and improved. Every flavor. Berry, orange, pomegranate, pink lemonade, grape, citrus, lime, plus extra strength flavors like new and strawberry watermelon. Another satisfied customer. New improved taste, 10 great flavors. Have you tried 5 Hour Energy lately?
Excuse me, do you have the keys for the razor case?
No.
It's kind of like they don't
Scorecard, we got the Star Wars there.
Amazing razors for just a few bucks.
Cash
plus minus on the season is 465.
Curry has ascended and taken over the top spot.
Needed me to break it down, but broke it way down.
Walk away. I'm still gonna be talking when I come back.
Whatever's happening in sports, talk it out with First Take and His and Hers weekdays on ESPN2.
About last night, now the NBA season has officially started because TNT's Craig Sager returned to the sidelines following an 11-month battle with leukemia. Sager's been with TNT for 34 years now. Soup game, always on point, an iconic part of the network's broadcast. He went with Bulls colors for last night's Bulls-Thunder game. Loved the way Avery Johnson and Darren Rose paid homage to him on the countdown set as well. The whole league outpouring the support. We're joined now by Amin Al-Hassan.
Triple Thread's getting down there now, guys.
A couple of NBA insiders, smart guys, know-it-alls.
However you want to do that.
Exactly.
And since you know so much, of course, we're going to ask you about the marquee game. I guess we could say of the night, and that is Hawks-Cavs. The Hawks, they host the Cavs tonight, and many are billing this as an Eastern Conference Finals preview. Although the Hawks have taken 2 out of 3 from the Cavs this season, Cleveland appears to have turned things around here in 2015. And also, the Cavs starting lineup of LeBron, Kyrie, Kevin Love, J.R. Smith, Timothy Mozgov have outscored their opponents by 27 points per 48 minutes. That is best in the league. So, I mean, I'll start with you. Who has more to prove tonight, the Cavs or the Hawks?
I mean, the Hawks do because they still have this feeling of, oh, no one likes us, no one thinks we're that good. You hear them whine all the time about it. But on some level, I'm going to about face. I want to say it's the Cavs because the Hawks have been playing this well since Thanksgiving pretty much. The Cavs have been doing it for since middle of January. So that's the last 24 games or so. They have to show every night now that this is who they are, that this isn't just a little hot streak because you know, they got a little bump in the trades because their schedule has been soft or any of these other reasons that people say. That this is the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Yeah, I'm with Amin on the Cavs. I mean, in the grand scheme, it's Atlanta because everybody knows, okay, LeBron has championship experience. This is just a regular season game. We know he's going to be there in the postseason. But for the regular season, the Cavs have to show it because even though they've been playing well, they haven't beaten a ton of great teams. They just beat Toronto the other night. Kyle Lowry wasn't playing. And Toronto's struggling anyway. They lost to Chicago recently. Lost twice to Indiana, which is playing well recently. So they need to go and beat a good team. And the Hawks hammered them the last time, well, in December in Cleveland. There haven't been many regular season games this year that I've looked forward to as much as tonight. Because I want to see where the Cavs are, too. Because this is probably, I believe, an Eastern Conference Finals preview.
I'm shocked. I thought at least one of y'all, if not both of y'all, would say the Hawks for the very reason you pointed out off top. I mean, it's too easy. But both of y'all are absolutely right because while LeBron, I think it was just last week, somebody asked him, do you have a seed number in mind for the playoffs? He said, doesn't matter, just get me to the playoffs, I'll be fine. Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love like, yeah, what's that like? We don't even know what that looks like. Well, tell us what love's like. It's like they've never been in the playoffs. Where this Atlanta group, maybe not to this level, we've seen them in the postseason. This is going to be a playoff environment. That Atlanta crowd that Josh Smith was throwing shade at, they're going to come out in full force. So this is a huge test for Cleveland.
It is a big test, but I'm going to say the Hawks, but not because of the perception of the franchise, is that I'm curious to see how the Hawks handle being the one that everybody's kind of hunting for a little bit. The Cavs obviously will always be a hunted team because they have LeBron. Yep. But now that people aren't sleeping on them, they're not catching anyone by surprise, and certainly not the Cavs. They've rounded out their roster. This is the team they're going to have. So I'm curious how the Hawks respond to a little bit more pressure on them.
All right. Moving on, Gary Coleman, an attorney representing the NBA Players Association, said yesterday.
All right, nice.
To fight the league on the age minimum that currently requires players to be 19 and 1 year removed from high school in order into the
Okay, let's get it going. Mini helmet time.
To go back down to 18, while Alex Silver has indicated that he'd rather see it go up to 20.
All right, give me a second there and we'll get started on that.
17, 18 years old and you're a geek and you want to drop out of college and invent Apple or something else, you can do it. In this country, you can do that. And there's nothing stopping you from doing it. If they were white and hockey players, they will be out there playing. If they were white and baseball players, they will be out there playing because most of them are actually African Americans and are in sport and precluded from doing it. They have to go into this absurd world of playing for 1 year. Come out one of them moving into NCAA. That's just total, complete hypocrisy. I mean, Take it away. You have to laughing.
I'm laughing because the brother's name is Gary Coleman. Nobody here.
I caught that. I was thinking different spelling, but that's the English hater.
I'm laughing at Wiggins Jackson.
Different.
I thought you were laughing at the Asian man. I mean, Gary Coleman. I mean, I can't pass up a joke like that.
Also, of course. But here, let me ask you this way, if you don't mind. This may be the sticking point when lockout time comes around, or collective bargaining comes around. Is lowering the age minimum to 18, is it worth the potential labor strike that could come with it?
Here's the thing. I don't think it's a sticking point. I think.
All right, give me a second here. Let's see.
This is just something that.
Let's get this thing loaded up, and we'll get it started.
We want it to be 2 years old. We want it to be no years at all. But in actuality, it's just something that you say. So, okay, I'll give it up.
Hopefully everybody's sheeted here.
It's just a leverage thing. Because if you look at the grand
And there we go.
as far as the welfare of our players, or even the welfare of the league, this is really a minimal point. This isn't the biggest thing in the CBA right now. If I'm the players, I'm looking at the VRI split and I say, where did we go? Why did we give up 7 points? And these
All right, so we'll switch the screen region here.
The main
To be honest, now I don't even agree with that now. Because college, they're not. What are they learning in the years?
How that game looks like.
Exactly, it's AAU ball. That's all it is. College ball, AAU ball.
All right, we'll get started with this in just a second. Got my sheet right here.
High school kids, LeBron, Kobe, LeBron James, Tyson Chandler. Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. He almost has to push for this. But yeah, I think they should give it.
What is the other thing too? This very much strikes me as, and we see this a lot in political campaigns.
Okay, we got our second helmet listed up.
An emotional issue that will get people on their side because they know when the fight actually comes, they're going to be arguing in the public about labor points, and that's when the public tunes out and say, we don't care about the players, just play games, and they eventually side with the owners. So this is them trotting out something everybody cares about, and then only to see it peel back and not be a top priority.
Always about basketball. The bottom line.
different strokes for different folks.
All right, guys, let's get it going here. Move our helmet right here. Take a look at our sheet. Here we go. Number 1 helmet. Good luck, fellas. Bill snuck a couple spots in there. All right. Fresh. All right, who do we got? A Texan. Get that box out the way there. All right, check it out. Here we go. Texan number 54. Who is that going to be? All right, here we go. It's going to be your auto here. The certification sticker right here for authenticity. It's going to be a Whitney Merciless. It's going to go out to Ryan, MUE there. First round pick of 2012, drafted by the Houston Texans here.
Pushing cattle. Every guy gets ready to face the day.
You need the right tools, the right gear.
All right,
quality
so
gear.
Ryan wins that one.
Ready, well equipped. Size heavy duty, American made. Better blades mean better.
I put up our number 2 helmet there, so that is still in there.
To see more real guy videos at WaltHaircuts.com.
Let me throw it back in the box here. Alright. Congrats on that, Ryan.
This turkey is 100% whole turkey breast. And this breast isn't on just any Rachel. It's on an Arby's Rachel sandwich. Arby's, we have the meats.
Is this the year you spend more quality time with your dog? The year fetch means more than chasing an old tennis ball. Is this the year for more than just a walk in the park? Then you belong at Bass Pro Shops Dog Days with huge savings, like assorted dog toys for under $5 each. Save 25% on pillow-style dog beds. And bring your dog in this weekend for giveaways, prizes, photos, and seminars, all for free.
Step inside my shoes, they can walk behind me. If you can say that never be better, you again.
For fans of redefining, reimagining, and repeating.
Alright, that was
This is your game, the NBA Sunday Showcase. All-Stars at 1, Clippers Warriors at 3:30, Sunday on ABC.
Thursday through Sunday at Joseph A. Bank. 70% off all outerwear and up to 70% off sweaters. And 70% off a great selection of finely tailored suits. That's 70% off.
alright, so we got Star Wars sitting there. We'll take a look at those and see what we got on those.
Ever. $6 enrollment. With 6 months free. 60 days of boot camp to get you in the best shape of your life. And 6 free personal training sessions. But hurry. Time is running out. Go to O2fitnessclubs.com right now for $6 enrollment, 6 months free, 60 days of boot camp, and 6 personal training sessions. It's the O2 Fitness best deal ever.
Alright, 8 spots starts the Star Wars. And we got 11 spots already in the next auto mini helmet, 11 spots in the scorecard, 11 spots in our Sterling Pack random. So moving some of those randoms there, we got tons of teams available still here, guys. Got the last couple hours to snag some up. So make sure to do those.
NBA action tonight on ESPN at 8 is the Suns and the Nets. And at 10:30 is the Mavs Warriors. But of course, it all starts 7:30. NBA countdown. Do it. And also on Saturday, it's the Saturday Showcase on ESPN presented by 5 Hour Energy. At noon, the greatest university ever takes on Indiana. Then at 4 is Kansas and Oklahoma.
Good stuff.
See?
It's time for doing too much countdown.
Yes, it
is. It okay for us to be sponsored by Facebook? Is that legal?
It is. All right. Yes, go find Michael Smith somehow on Facebook. I know it's a lot.
Can't do anything about that.
But of course, the Doing Too Much Countdown is paid for by the 5 figures of sports who need to settle down.
Tons of teams still available.
Linus Omar, the KHL playoffs, his team's leading 6-0, but he still tried to move to pick up the puck and drop it in behind the goal.
Why?
That doesn't seem legal, bro.
No. And like, no one's gonna know this. So even points for being, I guess, creative, if not a little duplicitous, if you will.
That's pretty, hey, man. Whatever it takes. Playoff time.
Yeah, anything goes.
Yeah.
Like, even though this is not legal at all, and this is not hockey, I'm just gonna try it anyway, just in case I get away. All right.
For Brian Cashman.
Speaking on the Mike Lupica radio show Thursday, the Yankees GM suggested that when the Yankees retire.
Alright, John, we're going to do 3. You said 2 of them in your pack. It's going to be actually the last 3 that I got for my dead packs here.
That should be retired.
It's the ultimate honor. I mean, like, so nobody else could ever come along that's worthy. It's like Thor's hammer. Like, nobody could wield Mjolnir, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, we have another captain. He'll still be the captain. He'll be Jeter, retired captain as we know it. Like,
I understand and wanting to honor him in every possible way. That's taking it too far.
too much Brian Cashman.
Not to mention you're the Yankees, you have a long legacy of great
If you
players.
don't find somebody worthy of being a captain, you're doing it wrong.
Yep, and guess what? It's you.
Every day.
Because you just joined Facebook today.
With the COO.
The COO.
That's false.
Awesome first friend to have. How many friends?
All right, John, we're gonna get you 3 of them. We're gonna open one now and put 2 of them in your mail packs
I
there.
was huge on MySpace.
That's not
Remember we used to do the playlist?
That's not helpful.
I used to say, you know what my song was on MySpace?
What was your song?
International Players Anthem. UGK?
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out why you play it.
Because you used to have a song when you went to MySpace. You know what? If I still had MySpace, you would not be in my top 8.
Sneak this.
You would not be in my top 8.
Oh, excuse me.
When Simon comes in at number 2, the Tigers picture says the color of his new car is chrome. Clearly. That's hot. I would like that. That's what I'm on Facebook. Y'all like things, right? I would like that. I would like that car.
You would?
Yes.
What's it going? Like, going to...
All right, John, let's go ahead and get you going here. Let's open this up. I'll put the other 2 in your mail packs here. Styles. Got the art card. Abyss. Hulk. All right, and I'll throw those 2 in there.
And he came so short. Why would he think that the rim was 3 feet away? Or 3 steps, basically. 1, 2.
Did he practice this?
And there's no way he practiced this.
Apparently,
Thanks,
he's
John.
a Premier champ or something like that.
Yeah, they must not have a lot of injuries.
Well, hopefully I get some friend requests.
Yes, friend him. Make him feel welcome in the
Wow, 5 of 10 one.
Right? You ready, Mike?
I don't know what y'all just got me into. I know COO co-signed me.
Yes.
Download our podcast. Let's have a good weekend.
First Take is presented by Chase Sapphire.
Hold up, say what? Say what? What's wrong with all these haters? They lying, and now I'm saying. I'm trying to put my partners on, we always gonna be first. A team of all-stars like there's diamonds on my t-shirt. Look at all these haters' faces, boy, all they hurt. We winning everything earned, nothing given to us. Repeat champions, wanna win, then we gotta go for us. Non-debatable, so don't talk to us. First Take, 33rd grade. Now I can produce verbs, check out that wordplay.
Wow.
Wait a minute. There's not an NFL update that is getting ready to come from the field. It's your girl, Josina Anderson, inside the studio. No snow, no wind blowing in my hair. Thank you from Lambeau Field. Good morning and welcome. Yes, everybody. The First Take. I am filling in for the lovely Carrie Champion, who is off today. Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless are on vacation, but I am looking forward to having a great conversation with a trio of dapper dons, especially you over there with that mauve-looking tie.
I told you yesterday I'm pretty.
Oh, you're so pretty.
He's a bad man.
A bad man. Scoop Jackson, we got Chris Broussard and Freddie Coleman. And guess what, guys? I'm over here feeling like it's a family reunion.
Let's see what all the comparable ones sold.
Oh, come on. I have to set the tone.
You see the base sold for like $3, man. The base sells for like $3.
Did I do good on my outfit today?
Primo.
Primo? Wait till you see the shoes.
You were in carpet fresh.
Oh, red carpet?
You were in carpet fresh.
Giuseppe's on the heels today.
The 1 to 75 sells for $30.
What are the chances that LeBron wins MVP? Don't miss our special take, Your Chances NBA segment, and coming up later on the show, the Chicago Tribune is reporting that the Chicago Bears are exploring a potential trade for wide receiver Brandon Marshall, one of the top wideouts in the National Football League. Is this just regular pre-free agency talk, or is this a legitimate consideration? And with the NFL, we've got free agency kicking off next week, and Ndamukong Suh can make major dollars if the Detroit Lions are not going to extend him. But here's the thing, where should he take his talents? What do you think about that? Oh, Bucho Dollars getting ready to come up?
That's where his talent will be going.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely going.
Wow, man, that might be like $100.
So in the association, Super Westbrook continued his dominant stretch last night, scoring 43 points, but he did mess around and get a triple-double as the Thunder lost to the Bulls 108-105 after Etuan Moore, the unlikely hero out of Purdue, scored an amazing game-winning shot. Kevin Durant has missed 35 games this year, while Westbrook continues to show how special he can be. But the question is, whose team is it for your Thunder? Freddie, go first.
I'll tell you what, that guy continues to amaze each and every night. I mean, we talk about being in the MVP conversation. He keeps pushing himself further and further into it. I don't think he's at the lead, but he's nearing that leading act. I don't think it has to be anyone's team in Oklahoma City. Here's why I say that. Russell Westbrook clearly understands that people are always going to try to separate Kevin Durant and himself. Well, it has to be your team. It has to be his team. And he said every time we hear those conversations, we hear that chatter, it brings us closer together as brothers. We want to win. We're not interested in this has to be your team or this has to be my team. So my thought process is if both of these guys are on board of making sure it's not about you got to get more shots. I have to get more shots. If we're winning basketball games, that's all that matters. This whole thing that you need a leader of a team, you need a guy to follow, that may not be the deal anymore. Not just in the NBA, but in professional sports. Because if you're winning and guys are making plays, to me, that's all the leadership I need. I don't think Russell Westbrook is more or less of a leader based on what we've seen from him with Kevin Durant being out for 35 games and putting this team on his shoulders. So I don't think it needs to be a Russell Westbrook team or a Kevin Durant team. Both of these guys are going to continue to show the way with their work ethic, with the way that they go out there and give their 100% all the time. It shouldn't be a Russell team or a Kevin Durant team. It's both of their team or anybody else that wants to join their party.
Do we need that?
Yeah, the 1 to 75 I seen.
We need that. I mean, I think sometimes we do a disservice to teams when we say it's his team or her team. Now, sometimes it's obvious. The Cavaliers are LeBron's team. Right. The Jordan Bulls were Michael Jordan's team. When there's such a difference between the talent level of the best player and everyone else, even the next star, then it's clearly the leader's team. But in this situation, it's kind of like the Showtime Lakers. Not that these, I'm not comparing them to Magic and Kareem, but Magic and Kareem.
That's not bad.
Maybe the two of the top 3 players ever.
Right.
Whose team was that? You know, I mean, Magic was the leader because of his personality and stuff. But Kareem, exactly, and a 6-time MVP. So I think it's more like that. These two are so close. They're both superstars that it doesn't have to be. It's going to be more like if they win championships, it's going to be like Westbrook and Durant and Westbrook, just like Kobe and Shaq.
Right.
You know, you don't necessarily say, if some people think Shaq's team, but really, Kobe was getting busy too.
Yeah.
Just as much as Shaq. And Shaq didn't win it without Kobe. So I think it's more like that. Now, that said, it's going to kind of, I mean, Russell, because he's got the ball in his hands, he already shoots more than Durant.
Right.
Okay? He's a stronger personality, more aggressive, more of a chip on his shoulder, more energetic. I think he's the dominant personality on that team.
That doesn't mean he's the best leader.
No. Right. Because, I mean, even in Miami, we say it was LeBron's team, but Wade was the leader.
Right.
They're both leaders. But LeBron was the better player.
Steve, I want to ask you, do you think there's a strong distinction here and does it matter for you?
It really doesn't matter for me, and I think Chris makes a great point about us doing a disservice, but we have to understand the culture of sports almost conditions us to think that way. As you come through every sport, there's always somebody who's always placed as a leader of the team. If you come up in baseball, who's the leader, who's the captain of that team? If you come up in football, there's always somebody throughout your process of getting involved in sports, even when you get to professional level, that is conditioned to be the leader. And so that's the way they think. They think that way. It's hard to break that inside of this, because very rarely do you get a situation like this. Very rarely do you, where there's 2 players that are at the apex that basically you have to almost atom split to see who that leader is. So OKC is one of those rare situations where you have 2 people at the top of the food chain that can share this position. And we do make a lot of it because we're conditioned to think that way. But here's the deal. At some point in time, I said this back in the green room earlier, every team has a soul.
Yes.
And there's always that one person with the soul of that team.
So
Now, it may not be that best player, it may not be the leader.
It may not be that concrete either.
Right.
Don't forget tonight, guys, we got a huge night working on 2 cases of gold. Gold standard there. We got super sales on Spectrum Museum and National Treasures as well.
He's the main guy. That doesn't mean that he's the leader of this team.
Daytime team should start around 3:30 there.
Because inside of that locker room, when it's all over, if there's a group or team meeting, you know what I'm saying, and Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook are sitting at the table together, I'm pretty sure they don't too much to put about his personality. That Kevin may mean to Russ, like, you know what? What do you think? I don't know if Russ is gonna say, Kev, what the hell that? What you think personality? He has that.
But to that point, I think it's different from that standpoint because I think Russell will trust Kevin Durant enough. Kevin Durant doesn't need to speak loudly to get his point across. But Russell Westbrook, everybody respects him so much they'll say, Kevin, this situation is going on. What do you think about that? And then they'll put it in place. place to make sure minefields don't continue to creep up with this.
I agree. I think they're different on the court, but I think mentally together, if you get them in that room, they're actually thinking like. I think their process of what they feel they both need to win, it goes through one another. And
I don't know. Because I think there's plenty of times we've seen in the past when Durant should be getting the rock late in the game, and he knows, like, and Westbrook hasn't been doing it for him. Now, I think that makes
You haven't seen anything on the other end?
No, because Westbrook's got the rock.
Yeah.
Westbrook determines who's getting the shot. You know, so this is the thing. But what you see with Westbrook lately, like last night, he was passing all. He took a ton of shots, but he also is getting guys involved. He's looking for guys as well. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when Durant comes back. I'll say this quickly. If you have to say, if you have to say it's one person's team, check this out. They are 11-9 this season with Westbrook playing and not Durant. That's 55% of their wins. Last year, when Westbrook was out 36 games, 35 of those games Durant played. They went 24-11. Okay, 68%. So everybody's acting like, oh, Westbrook is now better than Durant. That's Durant. I still would take Kevin Durant. If I had to, I still say he's the second best player in the league. Behind LeBron.
Remember this, they had Reggie Jackson last year that could step in for Westbrook. You don't find a Kevin Durant on that team that can step in and be Kevin Durant. That's why you see Russell Westbrook doing all these things. It was not saying it's easier to replace him, but at least they had a point guard that could organize things and get them organized and get Durant the basketball. You can't do that now because who is Westbrook going to give the ball to? That's his Robin to his Batman. That person's not out there in Oklahoma City.
Let me say, we're talking about leadership. Now, here's a situation where we look at Chicago, where we know Derrick Rose, when he's healthy, is clearly the best player of the team. But who's the soul of that team? Joakim Noah. Right. So that
dude is viewed nationally as Derrick Rose's team.
But my point is, when we're talking about leadership, and I was talking about off the court also, in that locker room, in that team meeting, who do the players think is the leader? We do a disservice to the leadership, but every team goes to that one person who's the soul of that team. Like I said, it's not necessarily the best players, it's not whether we win or lose with this guy. Who's that guy that we funnel everything through? In this situation, we're in Chicago, we don't know. It's Noah is that guy. They go to Noah, they lean on it. He's that entire personality and that dynamic on that team. Even though Noah looks at Rose, he looks at Poole and like, no, he's still that dude. I still ride out with him. That's the soul of the team. And I think in this situation, it's so rare that we don't have to determine who the leader is. And that's why I think they think alike. I think they both together complement each other to a degree that they both are the soul of that team. And there's, at this one particular, they didn't have to be one or the other.
But Freddie, let me just ask you real quick, to Westbrook, do you think it matters to him whose team it is? Just real quick.
He doesn't care. He just wants to win. I mean, I look at a guy like that. I thought he got really sick and tired of people saying, you're just a one-man rogue guy caring about your stats. He's like, really? You haven't seen me play the way I played at Oklahoma City? He has never been about going for his. And we talk all the points and what he's done. That's a design of the offense because Scott Brooks plenty of times has a lot of trust in his ability. Hey, you know what? We need an energy play here. That guy can bring it to it. Not saying that Kevin Durant can't do it, but he looks at Russell Westbrook and says, hey, I know you can get yours. It's going to be hard for anybody to keep you from getting to the rim. That's why I thought what we've seen from him is that, you know what? I'm going to show you cats what I'm all about, but at the same time, he wasn't thrilled about losing by 3 points. The look on his face in that press conference, he's like, I don't care about points, anything like that. We had a chance to win this game. I didn't come through for my team.
That's messed up.
That bothered him more than anything else.
Some people who know Westbrook well have told me it matters.
Yes.
To Russell.
That's what I would.
That's the type of guy he is. Now, not in a bad way. Just like it matters to Kobe. Just like it mattered to Michael. Now, I think Durant, it doesn't matter. His personality is, he's a little closer like LeBron type personality. More laid back. You see him leading the MVP chants for Westbrook, cheering all that. I don't think it matters to him. But Westbrook plays with a chip on his shoulder. He was upset coming out of the draft that he felt underestimated him. He has always felt people have underestimated him and sold him short. He's loving this opportunity to show everybody what he can do. And to him, and again, it's not a bad thing, but that's part of what fuels him. To him, I think it matters whose team it is, and that is his.
And maybe if there was a bigger gap in the talent between Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant, maybe there would be a clearer distinction, obviously, as to whose team it is. But let's keep it in the association, continuing to talk about the NBA. The NBA and the union are at odds over the entry age of players entering the league, and an attorney for the union representing NBA players asserted on Thursday that they want the age limit lowered in the next round of their collective bargaining. General Counsel Gary Coleman said capitalism means that if you are 17 and 18 years old and you're a geek and you want to drop out of college and invent Apple or something like that, you can do it in this country. You can do that, and there's nothing stopping you from doing it. If you're an unbelievable blues singer at 17, 18, and 19 years old, you can go out and make a fortune. So the question here, guys, is should there be an age limit in the NBA?
I can't disagree with anything that Gary Coleman said.
Okay.
Nothing. I mean, beyond the subjects he mentioned or the fields he mentioned, you can go play hockey right out of high school.
Right.
Jennifer Capriati turned pro in tennis at 13.
Right.
You know, baseball, you go straight out of high school. And if you're good enough, you can play in the majors. I mean, most guys go to the minors, but you can play in the majors. I used to feel like, you know, I've always felt like it's unfair to have the age requirement. Okay, if you're 18, we know you can go to war. Nobody cares about the kid that graduates high school and goes to work at McDonald's at 18 or 19.
But Chris, tell me why it's unfair. Why is it
It's unfair because
why?
you can do anything else at 18. You're an adult technically at 18, so you should be able to go ahead and play in the NBA. You know, now the argument has been for the level of play, for the good of the game. It would be better if these guys come in at 20 or stay longer. And I understand that, but I'm not sure how much these guys are getting out of 1 year of college. Right. I mean, when John Wall came out of Kentucky, he was a great player. He still had to learn how to run an offense, how to play at different paces.
All right, wide open, guys. 5 or more mixer match, 10% off.
These guys, it's not like they're
Trying to work down these triple threads and contenders. Getting closer here. We're a couple hours away from daytime daytime teams. Pick a teams.
They play in AAU in college, in my view. And so nowadays, I think, you know what? I don't know how much the quality of play would be different if they go to college for a year than if they go right out of high school. Some of the best players, LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady, Kevin Garnett, Tyson Chandler, not only the greatest players, but actually leaders, ambassadors of the league have come straight out of high school. I can point to many guys. Allen Iverson had his issues off the court, spent 2 years in Georgetown. Charles Barkley, throwing people through windows, spitting on fans. He spent 3 years at Auburn. You know, I mean, Lance Stevenson has had his problems in the NBA. He was at Cincinnati 4 years. So you can't even give me socialization. Right. They mature more. There's no evidence for that.
Right, exactly.
So I used to understand.
There's a lot of conspiracy theories behind that name.
I don't see any argument.
Let's go. Here's what I want to ask you. What right does the NBA have to protect the quality of the talent coming in their league? I know what you're saying. It still is happening with a variety of players, but are we still seeing that as frequently with the generation of players that are coming into the league now?
No, I don't think so. But I think the NBA is operating on a system that we don't want this to get out of control, and I think that's why they installed an age requirement. Whereas not because to stop the Kobe Bryants or the Kevin Garnett's and Tracy McGrady, but every other kid that was coming in because they were available to come into the league, and it was kind of getting out of control. My thing with the entire age restriction is, if you're going to have it in place, because you do have a board of directors with the NBA, you have a CBA, you have a players association, so that's the one thing that when Coleman made his points, none of those entities that he talked about had an association or a collective bargaining agreement that they had to agree to. There's no, technology CBA that you have to go through. It's a free market, so that changed the dynamics.
You mentioned other sports too.
Right. But in what we just saw, that changed the dynamics, of his, the point he was trying to make about people just coming in at certain ages. I think the NBA changes that, sports does change that. But my thing is, instead of having an age requirement, what I think would be fair is charge the owners for drafting you at a certain age. The same way you have a luxury tax for going over, whatever whatever your salary cap is, and you have to pay, because a salary cap is not a mandate. You can go over it, you just have to pay for it. My thing is like, look, if a player has only played 1 year of college, or a player is only 20 years old and you want to draft him, fine, go ahead and draft him, but you have to pay a tax on that.
Well, why?
What would be the purpose?
have it in place in the NBA. As racially based as it may be, people may think it is.
It's gone away. It's gone away. Come back.
I don't think, when I say in this climate, listen to me, I don't think Adam Silver's going to let this thing go away. I think he's going to try to keep it in place. I think the fight is whether they're going to up it to 20 or not. I don't think it's going to go away. Right? You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's going to go away. So my thing is that if it's not going to go away, just change the dynamics and let the kids put one on there. But here's the deal. If you want a kid under the age of 20 years old, then you have to pay for it. Put the onus on the owners because they're the ones that's drafting.
But that doesn't solve the problem. What they're trying
No, yes,
they're trying to do is protect the kids, protect the 18-year-old who's not ready, who comes out,
okay, but then
doesn't make it.
Then he won't get drafted.
He might get drafted.
But then you got to pay for it.
But why is that? I don't understand that at all.
What does that have to do with the inhibition of being able to work and have the freedom to work at a certain age, like
Because it gives you the freedom to have it. I think drop it. They're not gonna drop it. Don't drop it, but let the owners make the decision on whether this cat is working or not. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Two things.
Yes.
One, I don't think there should be, or three things. One, I don't think there should be an age limit. But I think the NBA, with all the resources that they have, they should make those resources available to any kid coming out of high school and say, look, this is where you could potentially be drafted. Give him all the information that he is going to need. Now, if he makes that decision, if someone has gotten in his ear and say, oh, go do it anyway, then you know, you got to do the consequences and repercussions that are going to come with it. I think if the NBA wants to not have an age limit, then make sure they have all the resources available. They do that for college players. They do that for anybody else. So you do the same thing for anybody coming out of high
So,
school.
Freddie, let me ask you this. So you don't feel like having players come in at a younger age at all dilutes the quality
No, it doesn't.
of the product?
It doesn't dilute the quality, but let's realize this. Let's talk about economics from this situation. I think too many African American kids have been told this is all you're going to be good at.
Right.
This is all what your future is going to be. Whether somebody's told them that are supposed to be teaching them, coaching them, or people close to them. So if you hear that enough, you say, this is all I have to fall back on. If I don't do this, then what am I going to do? So they push themselves and say, I have to make the NBA, or that's going to be it. People going to hockey or going to baseball, no one is telling them, if you don't play hockey, that's it, or outside the junior league. But in the United States, a lot of these kids come from affluent backgrounds. A lot of black kids do not come from affluent backgrounds, so people are looking at them saying, if you don't make it, if you don't take us with you out of the ghetto or out of a tough situation, then there's a problem. That's a lot of pressure to put on anybody. I don't care if you're 38 years of age, but 17, 18 years of age. So from an economic, socioeconomic standpoint, we can't just stop, we gotta stop telling black kids, if you don't make it, that's it.
But
We
what
gotta
does
tell them,
that
say, hey, you gotta have something else.
the age at which you should come into the league,
It
whether
has
it's sold out as African whatever.
It has everything to do with it because now we're placing an adult situation on kids saying, all right, the age limit is no longer part of the NBA. Now you can go in the NBA and take us out of this situation. Kids are like, wait a minute, what if a kid wants to go to college? He shouldn't have to worry about that. He shouldn't have to worry about, okay, if I go into the NBA, this age limit is gone, then I gotta worry about other people. He's gotta worry about himself first and make himself better before anything else.
Can I say something about the elephant in the room also? And I get what y'all was saying about my thing, but the elephant in the room is what impact is this going to have if they don't have an age limit on college basketball?
Oh, we know it's going to happen.
Number 88? Yes, I believe that was the first one that we had there on Wednesday.
That's a big piece of this big puzzle as far as basketball is concerned. So
I think college basketball
suffering now.
So not as much if you don't.
Not as much as
at least you get a John Wall for a year. At least you get these players for a year.
I agree.
The NBA doesn't care about that, seriously.
I think you don't think they do.
Oh no, Donruss number 99 was there.
Yeah, I get, but I think I very much differ with you on. I think the NBA is very.
Let's see, let's find out where yours is.
I think Miles Brandon and David Stern at least had some relationship.
Yep, Donruss 88 was on 3-4 night.
Is this a free marketing? Like these players who are about to be in your league get free advertising.
Yeah.
Coming out of high school, most people won't know him. They would know a guy that played in Kentucky and went through March Madness and so on and so forth. But this is the thing. What the NBA needs to do, and they are kind of going in that direction, strengthen the D-League. Because now if a kid gets drafted in the second round right out of high school, he comes in, you can send him down to the D-League and he can play and learn how to play and develop his skills and things like that. So as long as that kid that you drafted, he doesn't pan out right away, he can go play in Sioux City or wherever your D-League team is, then, I mean, I think it's fine here because he's got something to fall back on. He's just not just out there with nowhere to go.
That's fair.
All right, well, one thing we know is there are a lot of interesting topics, obviously, to talk about in the NBA. And Scoop Jackson vehemently disagrees with you on that.
I vehemently disagree with him. That's okay.
There was no.
I'm not instigating. We're going to
Yes,
switch
he
it
is.
over to the NFL right now. Ndamukong Suh is arguably the best free agent
66589.
to be lining up.
I did do a Donruss, but it wasn't 88. It was 99. Let's check out your order.
We headed to the weekend. There's plenty to talk about here at the desk. If you want to know
66589.
upcoming blocks of the show, just shoot over to Instagram and check out our rundown.
Go family.
Dear Safari Guides,
Daytime
London
number
Cabs,
88.
Vintners, dear surf instructors, Venetian cobblers, and footballers. Dear world,
Let me check it out.
we can't wait to meet you.
Where did you buy this?
Chase Sapphire Preferred, with no foreign transaction fees and 2 times points on travel and dining in restaurants. There's no reason not to explore.
Chase Sapphire.
Let me check it out, bud.
More excitement. More adventure. More tunes. More versatility. America's most exciting lineup is at your local Nissan store now. And now's the best time to get yours.
Choose from 14 models with 0% APR financing for up to 60 months. Save up to $1,000 or get 0%
Oh,
APR
yesterday?
for up to 60 months on road.
It's a Nissan.
Where is it listed at? Donruss 88. That might be going down for today, but I don't see where we're at here. So.
Hey, have you guys heard about probiotics for digestive health? Yes, and did you know that True Biotics is a daily probiotic that helps in 2 ways? It supports digestive and immune health by working in your gut, where 70% of your immune system lives. Try True Biotics today.
Would you be willing to give up sharing your moment? Sacrifice streaming all night long? Is it okay to drop a connection when you need it?
Yes, that was Wednesday, bud.
If you're not on the largest, most reliable network,
How'd you buy it yesterday?
Verizon.
Right now at Burger King, get 10 chicken nuggets for just $1.49. No, wait, is that really right?
Yeah, it says it right there. $1.49, 10 nuggets, limited time only.
All right. They're crispy and golden on the outside, made with white meat on the inside. Get more your way. Only at Burger King.
The Ohio State University, the University of Texas Southern University,
California, Berkeley.
Old Dominion University, Harvard University,
The University of Virginia.
Texas A&M, Norfolk State University, University of Arizona State, Pennsylvania State University.
It might have said daytime.
You, the proud Marines.
One of the best things about vacation is that you get to be your best self. So at Hilton, we say be deliciously outside your comfort zone. Be there when once in a lifetime appears. Be promoted to the senior VP of Splash. Or be the one to make her feel weak in the knees all over again. Hilton, ready and waiting for you at 12 distinct brands in over 2,000 cities. Explore now.
We had a Donruss number 88, but it was night at 3-4. So let me check and see if it was like a typo in that, and if you were on the list number 217 on the 3-4.
I like this place.
Crispy M&M's are back.
What are you doing?
You said to tell our fans crispy M&M's are back.
Not those fans.
Did you mean this fan?
No.
What about that one? There's a fan in the break room. Oh,
So good, they're back.
This Sunday on SportsCenter, meet the MMA fighter who proves that superheroes are not just in comic books.
I easily could have been a UFC champion. It's just other things were more important.
Phoenix Rising, all day Sunday on SportsCenter.
ESPN First Take is presented by Chase Sapphire Preferred. Get 2 times points on travel and dining at restaurants. And in part by the makers of non-trace
Alright, let's see.
Claret and Clear. And Burger King. Right now, get 10 delicious chicken nuggets for just $1.49 only at Burger King.
Well, league sources telling our Adam
Right.
Schefter that the Bears have agreed to trade Brandon Marshall to the Jets, pending a physical. Brandon Marshall had 61 receptions for 721 yards last season, which were his lowest numbers since his rookie season, barring the fact that he did miss the last 3 games with a rib injury. So I've got to ask you first, Chris, since you were talking about this yesterday and everything, is this a good fit?
I mean, look, it's perfect for the Jets. I mean, they needed a receiver. That's why I brought him up yesterday. Eric Decker, I like him much better now. As a number 2 receiver. They were raving in New York. Oh, we got Eric Decker. We got Eric Decker.
Who was raving? I'm a Jets fan. We weren't. We were like, that's the number 1 receiver. That guy was number 2 or number 3.
I'm shouting you out.
We were saying Jets, Jets, and we were like, Eric Decker. That's what we were.
All right, I located the break, man. So click the YouTube link right there to go to our page. And go to 3-4 and scroll down. You'll see 14-15 Donruss number 88. If you kick the video on, man, I see that your name's right here underneath the Pacers. So you got the Pacers in that break right there. I don't know why it says daytime. Let's check his sheet. See it. It don't say. It just says Donruss 88. That's the only 88 Donruss that we have, though, bud.
It takes time to learn a new playbook. All I'm saying is, Percy, he is a great talent. He is a tremendous talent, especially from the line of scrimmage and looking at yards after times that he's done. But I just think that there's some things that have happened. Off the field, some people have questioned, but there's no doubt that Percy Harvin is a great talent. And the thing is, you get rid of that maybe $10 million that he would have been due. You can have Brandon Marshall alongside Eric Decker. That's all you're saying. I'm just saying. But I do like this as a fit real quick, guys, just because you look at the fact that the Jets were ranked 30th when it comes to the production from their wide receivers. 2,000.
Oh, I know.
I know you know. But just 8 touchdowns, which is 8 more than what the Kansas City Chiefs were doing because the wide receivers did nothing. But
yeah, Hawk must have messed up there too, I guess.
It's beautiful for the Jets, especially what Freddie's going to talk about from the standpoint of where they're going to draft. But I'm also looking at it from being from Chicago of how this actually.
Still got tons of teams left here, guys, in daytime. Trying to get started here the next couple hours, hour and a half. Tons of teams in museum contenders and triple threads still.
Situation which he's become, he can be the number 1 wide receiver. But now at the 7th pick, you either can get Kevin White, you can get Amari Cooper. One of them's going to be available at the 7th pick. You bring him along, and now he's your secondary. And you got Bennett at tight end, and you got Matt Forte out the backfield to still receive. I think you have a receiving core that now Jay Cutler, no excuses.
So let me ask you.
So you had that before. I know, but here's the thing. If they don't get, my point is if they don't draft like a Kevin White or Amari Cooper, Jay Cutler can say, okay, I only got 1 receiver. And even though they're a rookie, he can say, I still need an option. I don't have a second option to go out. I don't have a second wide out. If they draft one, Jay, you got no excuses. We got you the top wide receiver coming out with this 7th pick. I know they want a defensive end, but in this situation, now that you lose Marshall for the Bears, this could actually be a good move where they save money but still get talent.
But Freddie, let me ask you this. Do you think that they need to get a wide receiver with the 1st round pick if you're bringing over Brandon Marshall? I mean, they have so many needs. So what? I'm talking about the Jets. I'm talking about.
Well, I know what you're talking about. I'm still shaking my head side to side. No, they don't need a wide receiver, but all of a sudden now, that 6th pick of the draft becomes the most intriguing part of this draft. Because I don't think Tennessee's taking a quarterback at number 2. And we know that whoever's taken first, whether it's Jameis Winston or Marcus Mariota, at the number 1 pick, that quarterback's going to slide to number 6. If you're the Eagles, you're hoping, okay, if we can't get Marcus Mariota, I hope he goes number 1 because we're not trading it. If he goes number 6, the Jets are like, well, now we can take this guy. We don't need to trade out of that because now when we bring him in, we've got 2 guys, especially one dominant guy, 7 times 1,000-yard receiver in Brandon Marshall. Eric Decker goes back to being that quality number 2 that he was with the Denver Broncos. And you feel whatever running game you're going to bring is going to help your young quarterback. But now if you're the Jets, you're sitting there going, we don't need to trade out of this spot. Philadelphia, how much do you really want to get in this spot? How much of your souls are you willing to sell because you want that guy to run your system and run your culture in Philadelphia?
And let me ask you this, Chris, because everybody's been talking about the Eagles possibly moving up to, try to talk to the Jets about getting Martin. But you obviously have Geno there, so do you think that they should try to go with Mariota right there, or do you think they maybe should try to trade down and get some more picks for that, just because of multiple needs, cornerback? I mean, there's a lot of things that they still need to do.
It's tough because I'm not sold on Mariota. You know, I'm not sold on him. I'm not saying he won't be a very good quarterback, but he could be a system quarterback. I like him a lot in Philly because I know he knows that system. I know he's coached.
We know Chick Kelly loves a lot of Phillies with Mariota. He would love to have
Exactly.
him.
But maybe there needs to be
somewhere else,
someone there to push
I'm
Geno.
not positive. Yeah, I think they would like a veteran in there that if Geno can't cut it, you throw him because Mariota's still going to be a rookie. He's still going. Now you're still kind of pushing it back a little bit because you can't expect too much from him. It's a tough call when they have so many other needs. I still might go with some of the other.
But doesn't he benefit from having someone like Brandon Marshall there? If they do get Mariota here, if they do get Mariota, you have a veteran all-pro that can actually work with him as opposed to like.
Will he have?
So he can work with Geno?
Will he have patience with? Yeah, he can do that with Geno. And Brandon will speak his mind, as we know.
Yes.
He might get tired of,
I think it'll be different with a rookie quarterback because he understands he has to have the learning curve. But if he can have patience with Cutler, he can have patience with Mariota.
Well, let's also talk about how you think Brandon Marshall can.
That's funny.
Definitely has the personality.
Didn't even notice.
That we all know he does a show inside the NFL, and then also his wife. I think she would like that. And I just want to mention real quick that he has a good relationship with Todd Bowles. You remember
Excuse me.
Miami as well, and those two have a good rapport. So tell me how you think.
Well, think about this on the field. You need a receiver like that in your division because you got Darrell Reeves and Brandon Brown in New England. You got Brent Grimes in Miami. That boy can play. That boy is no joke in Miami. He's one of the underrated cornerbacks in the league. Buffalo has Stephen Gilmore, who can play too. You need a big wide receiver that have to deal with those guys. So on the field, the Jets need that guy. Off the field, if you're Brandon Marshall, all the off the field stuff will come when you do on the football field. I think he's smart to realize
he's clean at it. Absolutely. Clean at it. Clean at it.
Right, he's already understand it. No, I'm not talking about off the field the troubles. I'm talking about off the field opportunities. That's when playing in New York. He's going to be big in New York, but he knows I can't be big in New York if I'm not doing it on the football field. So he's not going to short that because he knows if he balls out and brings the Jets to the playoff, all of a sudden his name exponentially just goes through the roof in New York.
But here's the thing we need to talk about also. What type of player are we going to get in Brandon Marshall? He showed when the Dolphins got rid of came to Chicago, when he's motivated, when he feels he has to prove something, he goes that extra. So are we going to get that Brandon Marshall like, right, the Bears, really? You going to treat me like this? Okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take this, I'm going to show you.
And you're in New York.
And you're in New York. And he knows there's a stage there. And he can do his thing. So that all-pro we saw, we're going to see that. We could see Beast Mode 2.
Can the Jets, can they get Nick Foles for that 6?
Should they want Nick Foles?
I like Foles.
I like Foles better than Geno Smith, but the question is, whatever system that Todd Bowles as a head coach is going to put in, is it something that's going to be conducive to Geno Smith? How much of a chance are they going to give him before we even get the OTAs and everything else? If they bring in a veteran quarterback and they say this guy's going to compete for the job, that's what they said. What I'm hearing is we want that guy to start with Brandon Marshall. Now we brought him in a wide receiver. If they decide to say, you know what, we're going to go with Geno Smith and figure it out later, I think that means they're going to try to draft a quarterback, which they start over with everybody else. Either way, the Jets have put themselves in a position where for the first time in a long time, they have options that they feel can work for them, and not because it's a sellout move. What happened with Percy Harvin? They brought him in because John Idzik was the general manager of the Jets. He worked in Seattle. If John Idzik had not worked in Seattle and was not the general manager, there's no way Percy Harvin is a New York Jet. And I think at a certain point, guys like that may have a great skill level, but you can't rely on them in the football field. Todd Bowles does not want to hear any of that.
According to NFL.com, the courting of Ndamukong Suh is underway. A source familiar with the Raiders' plans is saying that the Raiders are planning on bringing Suh in for a visit next week. The Lions, Raiders, Bears, Jaguars, and Dolphins all are expected to make a run at Suh. If he doesn't return to the Lions, where did he go?
If he wants to win, Freddie said earlier, it's about the money, and I think at some point it always is about the money. And I think for what we're talking about, maybe $15 million a year, maybe floating around the way he's trying to
close to $60 million guaranteed.
Right.
Command on the
for
market.
7 years, I get that. But does he, on top of that, does he want to win? You know, and I'm not going to dog the Raiders or anything, but if you want to win, that's not where you go when you have.
Not dogging the Raiders.
I'm not dogging the Raiders. Right. Don't disrespect the Raiders. But no, if he wants to win, I'm looking at teams that still have money that need some type of defense in order to take them over the hump. And he can provide a one-man defense or one-man defensive identity that some of the teams don't have. The teams I have at the top, one of the Indianapolis Colts. If they have money to get him in there and free up money, he can take them from where they were last year. Now they're automatically almost in the Super Bowl. Because They don't have any defensive identity. They don't have that playmaker on defense. He can take them over the top. He can get maybe a look. I don't know if they're going to get him all their money, but if I'm Ndamukong Suh and want to win, I'm looking at them. Chicago Bears, another situation. If they do,
Well,
put out the
just
play.
dismantled the Bears.
But then reading this man room, there's talk that this may happen.
But guess what? There's no state income tax in Florida, so what about going to, like, because he says he wants to be a billionaire.
But here's the deal.
I'm saying.
I was about to say, you talking about Jacksonville?
I'm talking about.
He's not the Dolphins, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He's trying to win. They have a lot of money. I'm probably sure they're the ones that's going to throw the nice contract his way. But do you want to go to a 3-13 team? I don't think he wants to. So my thing, where should he go? I say the Colts first. Look there first. If the Bears put a plan in place that's attractive for me to come there, and they free up enough money for me to come there, I look at that too. I would, because here's the thing. If he goes to Chicago and he's been there, he becomes an icon. He goes in that list of the Brian Urlachers, the Michael Singaterres, the Dick Buckuses. He's the next man in line. He will be like centers are in the Los Angeles Lakers, and that's big to you. If you're in Chicago and you become the face of that team for the next 7 years, that's big.
Well,
So,
why not stay in Detroit?
And then he could. That was an option. He could stay in Detroit, which I would do also. And then my fourth pick would be your place, Miami.
Miami.
I'd look at Miami. I would really look at Miami. They're 8-8, and I could be the one that can take, once again, now all of a sudden we're in a conversation.
Yeah, for sure.
We're in the playoff months, and over a couple of years, we're going to be in that conversation.
Well, and also I think he can add to that defense, because I think they're ranked 12th in total defense. They're much better against the run, a lot worse against the pass, but he can still add to that defense in Miami.
He takes them from 8-8 to 11-5. And that now for me, if you want to win, it's not just about the money. If you want to win, 11-5, my first year there, what can we do the next couple of years while I'm there? We're in a conversation. So I like Miami.
Miami's clearly not a bad option.
Right.
I'm with you. Indianapolis. Oh man,
Yeah.
I think because we know they're offensively they're fine.
They're good.
With him there defensively, they'd be a powerhouse.
All right, Ian, let's get you going, man.
Buffalo. You know, I mean,
Oh,
And Shady,
All right, let's see what you're gonna get. Some SP 123.
I think that could be a place.
We're also gonna go with 5, 6,
Everybody's
9,
down in the
19.
race. At some point, they're going to turn it around. Detroit was a mess when they drafted Ndamukong Suh.
19. All right, let's see what we can snag out of here for you, bud.
If you can go out and get a Brandon Marshall, some way to strengthen that offense. If Ndamukong Suh goes there, and he has said through his agent, he said, my agent's determining where I go. So you know that's money. I'm about the money.
Get ready for round 2 here in just a minute. Number 9, number 6, 5, 1, 23, and 19.
But he would start the process of them becoming a
Good luck, man. Let's see what we got.
defense, I believe. We know he fits the image.
Thomas
It's been a while.
Allen.
That's still the Raiders'
Got the
image.
filler here. Base
I
pack.
think he's staying in Detroit.
These have been holding out. Let's see if we can snag them.
The National Football League, the run defense was 24th. You don't think he would help both
Malone.
Olivier
Zelly.
Vernon and Cameron Wake on that defensive
Filler
line
there.
make everybody better? I think he signed in Detroit, but that's the one
James.
that jumps out. No state income tax in Florida. They're looking at turning around. I think 8-8 the last couple of years, and they had a chance to get into the playoffs. That guy could be worth at least 2
James.
I like your idea though about going to Buffalo.
Rookie effects.
How they did against Green Bay when Aaron Rodgers came.
Filler.
Oh, absolutely. But you just got to figure out the
Couple
quarterback
base.
situation with EJ Manuel.
So you want the Raiders. I was ready, and I was like,
All right, here we go. Lonnie Shelton. The sign of the times there for Lonnie Shelton.
no, I think no, it makes sense. You make sense.
Reggie McKenzie needs to
All right.
say this job.
Filler, couple base.
I will be discussing the after that there, and then we come back and talk already with 4 MVPs to his credit. But what are
Here comes the
chances
second
he wins
one.
again this season? We'll
Miles
play NBA.
Plumlee.
Take your chances right after the break.
For the second auto there. Number 19. Dominique. Base pack there. Alright, Ian. Let's see what that does, bud.
The year fetch means more than chasing an old tennis ball. Is this the year for more than just a walk in the park? And you belong at Bass Pro
Knocking
Shops
us down to one hit there, man.
Savings, like new Micro Light Plus spinning combos for under $25. Save 20% on our most popular aluminum fish fryer. And bring in your dog this weekend for our free Dog Days family event.
They call these sandwiches? This is a sandwich. The new Subway Turkey Italiano melt. Tender turkey breast, Genoa salami, pepperoni, provolone, and that tangy new Subway vinaigrette. The new Turkey Italiano melt. Only at Subway.
We'll knock them down to $5 to get that last hit out there. So let me put a sale on those.
Car insurance.
Everybody knows that.
Wow. Did you know Pinocchio was a bad motivational speaker?
I look around this room and I see nothing but untapped potential. You have potential.
Alright, knocked a couple bucks off per pack there. So we're down to $5 a pack. I'll try to knock that last hit out there. Thanks, Ian.
Marsha, what happened?
Peter hit me in the nose with a football.
No, sweetheart.
Shut up!
Marsha, eat a Snickers.
Why?
You get a little hostile when you're hungry. Better? There. Marsha, Marsha, Marsha.
Ever wonder what you'd do with 10,000 bucks? You could hire an office butler. No sense copies. Sir. Announcing the triumphant return of the $10,000 sports plate haircut MVP Moment Maker. Get your scratch and win card by dropping into your favorite sports set. You could win instant prizes instantly, or win a cool 10 grand to spend any way you deem worthy. Sports Blitz. It's good to be a guy.
Why do we do it? Why do we spend every waking moment thinking about people? Why are we so committed to keeping you connected? Why combine performance with a conscience? Why innovate for a future without accidents? Why do anything? Why do all of it? Because if it matters to you, it's everything to us. The S60 sedan from Volvo. This month, get these exceptional offers on a new Volvo. Visit your Volvo showroom for details.
Step inside my shoes, take a walk behind me. If you can say that ever be better, you again.
For fans, redefining, reimagining, and repeating greatness. This is your game, the NBA Sunday Showcase. All Stars at 1, Clippers Warriors at 3:30, Sunday on ABC.
What does it take to keep a small business pressing ahead?
3 can-do attitudes.
And a partner who keeps everything running smoothly. Time Warner Cable Business Class. Switch today and get high-speed internet, email, and Wi-Fi hotspot access starting at $39.99 per month when purchased with phone. Bundle and get a $200 Visa prepaid debit card. With Business Class 10 meg internet, Printworks handles everything from emails to custom orders. And 4 dedicated phone lines help them connect with customers and meet deadlines.
One call can make it possible.
It's all about the Washingtons. Look what your $2 gets you, baby. Loads of flavor and meat. Rallies and Checkers' new $2 chicken slider box. Our classic chicken slider or dried buffalo style. Box with fries for $2. Rallies and Checkers. It's in the bag. Hey, I made a match.
Alright, man. Let's see. We're going to clear the rest of them out. We're going to do 22, 12, 13, 15, 16. Alright, that'll leave us just a couple packs here. We'll just keep you on the same timestamp and get you rocking here, Ian.
It's the Saturday Showcase on ESPN presented by Fine Hour.
Alright, let's see if we can snag that last hit out. Here we go, number 16, 15, 13, 12, and 22. I do have a fresh box up here, so if it's not pulled out, when the hit gets pulled out, we'll refresh the box. If anybody buys these, they'll have pack replacements. Got the base. Looking for that last hit to come out. I think it's the Otto Letterman. Got Rodman, the last one. Rookie effects there. Got the filler, a couple base. Dr. J. Green. Got 2 more packs.
I just think too much that he comes back.
Bill Walton there, Canvas Collection.
Anytime we've heard about that from the
Filler.
organization with somebody,
Last pack here for you, bud. Got 3 packs left after this.
the old brass is still going to be there. Thibodeau will not be on the street for long.
Jordan,
Any
it's gonna be
NBA
Miles
team is
Plumlee.
gonna snatch him up in a hurry to bring him
Still
to
hiding in there.
believe. Some coaches could be worried right now that they're not.
All right, thanks, Ian. Still got 3 packs left.
Really cropped up this season. I think there's zero chance he comes back, even though I think he deserves a lot better. Outside of winning a championship, I think the Bulls will bring him back.
I think he is gone, but I'm gonna give it. I'm just gonna say 25% because we've heard for a few years.
That's my point. Right. That's my point.
Yeah,
Right,
out
exactly.
in Chicago and stuff like that. He is a great coach, and I say to the Bulls, I know they like Fred Hoiberg in the front office and all that. This dude is a top 3 coach in the NBA. Be careful what you wish for. You let Tom Thibodeau go, I'm gonna say it. That team is going down. That team is going down.
That's messed up.
These same players, unless Derrick Rose gets back to MVP Derrick Rose, they're going down if they let go of Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
But I think they will. But I'm gonna say a 25% chance because maybe he gets them to the conference finals or the strong second.
It only shows 3, 8, 17, 18, 21.
Feel like they getting worn down. Wearing this down.
I put them all up there right now. I don't know why that one was sitting out of stock.
We never healthy.
Had something weird going on with that box. I got a fresh box though. If you don't have any hit come out, I'll replace those packs for you.
65% he's back. Remember, because Tip, he's not affected by this at all. He's like, none of this talk bothers him. And like you said, this isn't the first time.
I'll go ahead and get set up here for round 2 real quick.
And I think the one thing he's benefited from is that he's never had a healthy team.
All right, Jeremy, we're gonna do it.
Couple years, he's never had a healthy team, and I think as much friction as there seems to be, between front office and Tibbs, they all know what he can do if healthy, and he can't control the health issues, but they don't think they're giving him a fair shot to do what they can do. And if they're I get that, but if they want to take.
All right, give me a second, man. Let me put up a new box here.
Really look at it. I'm giving front office
I'll give you that other pack.
That they know every player that Tibbs coach plays at a level they'll never play at, and he gets the best out of every player. So he may be wearing them down, but he wears them down to get the best out. Any player that leaves there is not going to be the same player. And you get somebody in there, they'll be the Paul Gasol's having his best career year. Lou Aldane played his best ball. Nate Robinson played his best ball. Jimmy Butler played his best ball. He got Joakim Noah defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. Is that he gets it out. So as much as they want to say he's wearing them down, from a management standpoint, you have to look at that. So I think there's a 65% chance he will come back, just because they say, you know what? One more time, let's see what he can do when everybody's healthy, because he at least deserves that. I'm giving the front office that much
So
credit.
you're not worried about Tibbs writing them down to a pulp, right?
No, not at all.
And absolutely, I also think that Denver served as a cautionary tale when we saw what happened with George Paul.
Okay, I listed up a fresh box here, so anything you buy is coming out the fresh box. Jeremy, I went ahead and hooked you up there with an extra pack.
In second year with New York, they have the worst record in the NBA. Carmelo Anthony is out for the season with a knee injury. However, the Knicks will likely have a top 5 pick in the NBA draft, and there are a number of quality free agents available this summer to complement Carmelo.
We're gonna get ready for round 2.
What are the chances that the Knicks make the playoffs next season?
Well, I have him at 65%. I apologize. I had Tom Thibodeau saying 75%, but I got
When we get done with these packs here.
The East is that bad. Yeah, the East is that bad. The East is that bad.
You got the Marcus Aldridge going there.
No.
What happened?
They'll get somebody. I don't know if it's going to be LA, but they'll get somebody there. And the East is so bad, you can play 450 basketball and make it.
It was bad this year.
I know, but they didn't have Carmelo. What I'm saying, and they get Carmelo and somebody else will come back. J.R. Smith is gone. Maury's gone. They'll get somebody else in there. And I just think that all they have to do is win 40% of their games in the East, and they're in the playoffs. This has nothing to do with the Knicks. This has something.
All right, here we go, bud. Get you a free pack in there. Let's see what's up.
Not necessarily. That's
Good luck, man.
Usually not enough. Usually.
The East is bad. It is bad. It is bad.
Yeah, they only gave us 4 cards in that one. Oh, 2 of them are stuck right there.
And I'm saying that out of respect for Carmelo. Because he can play. And I do think they get somebody.
All right, here she blows. Magic. Who's it going to be?
It's fine. You can run it. I think it's a fine offense. But if you
It's going to be Bernard King there. It is the auto letterman there. It's going to be number 275.
0. Not making the playoffs.
Bernard King there.
I have plenty of love for Carmelo Anthony. I just worried about Phil Jackson as a kind of value with it. I know people talking about the time of offense. Can we please stop with the whole mysticism of this offense?
Base
You know
pack
why
here
this
to end with.
You know why this offense
New box is listed. Thanks, Jamie. Appreciate it, bud.
Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, Scottie Pippen. You can give them an offense designed by a blind man, and they're going to make that offense work. So let's stop with the whole triangle offense. That is this great thing. I just don't trust next year that the players he's going to find will be able to fit and make that work. I know the East is nowhere near the Western Conference. They'll make the playoffs in 2 or 3 years. It's not going to be next year. It's 0% the Knicks get to the playoffs next year.
Well, triangle offense definitely proved that it can be.
All right, guys, let me go ahead and get this ready
Now, if they want guys to play the triangle in the orchestra, fine. Then they'll get to play.
It hasn't worked anywhere
for
outside
round
of Michael
2.
Jordan, Scottie Pippen, or Shaq O'Neal.
And all of Phil Jackson's disciples were in the triangle offense. They haven't had
And in
success.
Texas, near the coaching, it doesn't work.
All right, next up, we talked LeBron, the 4-time MVP, has fueled the Cavs' recent surge since his return from an 8-game absence. Cleveland has won 20 of their last 24. So given the competition of guys like Steph Curry, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden, what are the chances that LeBron wins MVP?
Well, I think to me, he's the reigning MVP because Kevin Durant.
All right, we'll be right back for round 2.